All I know is you never had the makings for varsity athlete. What is it with you and this obsession with this varsity crap? Crap, crap.
People come to us because we don't sell them and they can't refuse because of the implication.
You wonder ever you're a bad man? World needs bad men. We keep the other bad men from the door. Some things are a matter of duty.
The world's greatest radio show in Tennessee.
That doesn't sound right, but I don't know enough to dispute. Mine's about to take advice from a clown dice head first into the shallow into the booth.
It's Talk Sports with John Reed and Cody McClure.
If it is to be said, so it be. So it is. So it is. So it is. So it is. It's a Tennessee thing.
Back in the booth, back on the airwaves, coming at you live from the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. John Reed, Cody McClure, the P team is here. Bubba and intern Jackson. Happy Tuesday morning to you. Happy to be back. Happy to see your faces. Cody McClure, what's up, dog? Thanks for holding it down.
Oh, yeah, no problem, man. Anytime.
All right, good. And I'll take tomorrow off as well.
Well, I'll be I'm actually taking some time off pretty soon, too. I'm going to need to discuss that with you after the show. But I'm glad you made it back, and you're looking dapper. How was it? Did you enjoy yourself?
I feel like if I had a camera crew or if we had been documenting it, it would have gone viral because it was a trip from hell for the first, 48 hours or so. Just nonstop obstacles thrown in your boy's way. I have had to cancel 2 companies. Well, one's canceled, one's on life support. In terms of 2 of my favorite companies that have let me down.
Oh, what happened?
Well, just on Friday, it got started off on a bad note. Like our flight was supposed to be 5:45-ish. 4 delays in Knoxville. Just Knoxville to Atlanta, 4 delays. And at one point we had like a 2-hour layover in Atlanta. And then so you start moving for 2-hour delays. You start getting worried about that, but the guy at the front desk with Delta is like, oh, don't worry. Your flight in Atlanta is going to be delayed too. You guys will be fine making your connector. Go ahead. Get on the plane. Because it's like, do we just go home and just go out in the morning? Should we just rebook? Like, nah, your flight's going to be fine. So get on the plane. Touchdown in Atlanta about 10:15. Boom, alert. Your flight's now canceled in Atlanta. I'm like, what the hell? I've never had this happen before. Canceled. Get a hotel. And I'm like, oh, my God. And then I'm flying you out first thing in the morning to San Diego for a couple hours before taking you to Vegas. And the woman you're traveling with, she's going to be in Vegas on a completely different flight at 7 p.m. Good luck. And I'm like, oh, God. So, I find somebody, the help desk, I go to try to check in there. It was a madhouse. It looked like something from like Home Alone 2. Where just everybody's going crazy. Oh, the airport's going wild. There's 1,000 people in here. I tried to check in. It says, boom, you're 466th in line. I said, well, that ain't going to work for me, brother. So I make it into a Delta lounge just at the last moment. It closes at 10:30. I get there at 10:28. Luckily, the girl at least matches us up on the same flight. I try to ask if we're going to get any compensation. She says no. She says it's weather related. And that our staff got rebooked on another flight. And I'm like, well, if our staff got rebooked on another flight and there's still flights going out of Atlanta, how's it weather-related? Sounds like it's a you problem. Sounds like you took our staff and gave up on our flight and put them somewhere else. That seems like it's a Delta problem. She's just like, she looks at me like, yeah, it's a good idea, a good point. But she's like, no, it's weather related. We don't compensate for that. And I was like, all right, it's 10:30. I'm not going to argue with you. Thanks for changing our flight.
So it's 10:30 at night.
10:30 at night on Friday.
You were supposed to leave at what time?
I was supposed to leave at 5 o'clock from Knoxville and be in Vegas, really, like at 11 p.m. Eastern time.
So you flew from Knoxville to Atlanta.
I flew from Knoxville to Atlanta.
So you're already behind.
I'm already behind. The flight to Vegas is canceled. Whatever. Deal with it tomorrow. Haven't eaten since lunch at this point. It's 10 p.m. I haven't eaten since noon. So I'm like, you know what? I'm at least coming out of this with something. I'm going to go to the Delta Lounge. I'm going to get a lot of free drinks and a lot of food. Boom, that one's closed at 10:30. The one on our international terminal is open till 2 a.m. They said travel there. So I'll walk all the way there. I'm just tired. I'm mad. You know how I am when I get in a bad mood. I'm trying to hold it together. Getting to the line. I swear it looked like I was at a damn nightclub. There's like 80 people ahead of me. It's one in, one out. Ugh. So I say, okay, forget that. Guess we're not eating tonight. Yeah. So we call get in a taxi. Get in a taxi because I don't want to deal with an Uber. So I just get into a taxi. I planned on, charging my phone on the Atlanta flight or in the lounge. So at this point, my phone's at like 2 or 3%. I can't call Delta because they got 3% battery. I'm like, forget it. No big deal. Go to the hotel. We'll restart tomorrow. Everything's going to be okay. Get into the taxi, get to this really, really run-down Atlanta airport motel. Get out to get the bags out.
When you say motel, you mean with an M?
It feels like a motel. Maybe it's not fair. It's a Hampton Inn, so maybe that's not fair to call it a motel. Maybe on most situations it's a hotel. But when I tell you I get there, like the signs are like, hey, please excuse our mess. We're under construction. There's a homeless guy walking in. Well, I assume he's homeless. He's walking around with 240s. He's walking in behind me. He's sitting at the check-in desk with me. He keeps trying to talk to me. I'm waiting for him to ask me for money, but he never does. He's like, hey, bro, I like your shoes. I'm like, hey, thanks, man. He's just kind of standing there. He's like, all right, you have a nice night. I'm like, you too. So then he asked the guy at the front, can I go to the bathroom?
No one's homeless when they're in a Hampton Inn.
Yeah.
That's their new marketing campaign.
So then I walk through the bottom floor to get to the elevators, and it looks like it's straight out of Dexter. Just carpet, not carpet, just plastic sheets all over the doors, plastic sheets all over the place. It's 85 degrees down there. I make it to my elevator. They get us in the room. It's all right. It feels like I'm going to get stabbed in there, but I'm like, you know what? Everything's fine. I'm going to put these bags down. I'm going to take a quick shower. I'm going to charge my phone. Oh, wait, where's my phone? I got to charge my phone. Boom. Woman, I'm like, is my phone? She's like, pulls it up because she's got my location. She sees it driving away in the taxi. The phone's going, get in the taxi, just driving away. She's like, well, call it. I'm like, it's got 1%. He ain't going to answer. It's in the back seat. Try to call it on her phone. Boom, no answer. Handed her phone back. She sees me just disappear off of her location because now my phone's dead. Keep in mind, it's like 11:30 at night. So then I'm at that point, you can imagine how much I'm stewing. I'm just very angry. I'm very mad. I get in the shower, though, and I have a little bit of a Walter White breakdown. If anybody's watched Breaking Bad, picture me, crawl space underneath. He finds out, spoiler alert, she gave all his money to Ted, and he just kind of has a Joker-like maniacal breakdown. That's kind of me. I just start giggling in the shower, trying to lighten the mood, trying to be okay. Old lady, because we still ain't eating, keep in mind. Now she's door dashing like $30 from Postmates or whatever, and they're bringing us like 2 little adult baby charcuterie Lunchables and like 2 sodas and a Powerade. I didn't even ask her how much it cost. So I get one little protein Lunchable for dinner. I eat it and I go to bed. Next day, I got to go all the way to Verizon. You can imagine how that was. I got to Uber 20 minutes to a Verizon store. I'm in the middle of Verizon with all of our luggage because the hotel said they didn't have a storage room for us to put it in. It would be a fire hazard to leave it anywhere else, so we had to keep it with us. I said, thanks for nothing, Hampton Inn at Atlanta Airport. You've been absolutely no help at all. So I'm standing in Verizon for 2 hours, just lugging my bags around. Still haven't eaten, by the way. Now it comes about 1:30. I'm like, I got to get some food. So we carry our bags and we walk into the Outback Steakhouse. And I got to be honest, the Outback came in clutch. The waiter at the Outback, he made the mistake of asking how our day was. So, you got your bags. That's
let
exciting.
Me tell you.
Yeah, and I said, buddy, it's bad. He goes, I've never heard that before. I'm so sorry. Let me get you some bread.
You're at Outback.
Yeah. So then, at that point, it's just kind of funny. I eat our lunch. Finally, I've eaten, and we get on the flight. Boom, we get to Vegas. Everything is okay. Everything.
So you get a phone
I buy a new phone. So I'm already getting on a plane $1,000 hooked for this damn phone.
So the other phone is just
it's gone. It's gone.
You just kissed it goodbye.
Hey, what are you gonna do? If it was an Uber, I could have maybe contacted Uber and gotten the driver.
Call a taxi company, I guess.
Well, I tried to look up the taxi company's number. No luck. I tried to go to my Amex to see, because I paid for it. The Amex is like, maybe it'll tell me the name of the company, then I can call and do some reverse thing. Guess what? I guess I had 2-factor authentication on, so every time I try to log into Amex or anything, it's like, enter the code that you get on your phone. I'm like, I don't have my phone. It's like, well, I guess we ain't going to be able to get you in. I'm like, okay, well, never mind.
We call that SOL.
Yeah. So the 2-factor authentication has just screwed me this entire trip because I can't get into anything. I couldn't get into my email. I couldn't get into my Amex. I couldn't get into nothing.
Okay. Yeah. You're lucky you had someone with you.
I don't know what I would have done. I guess I would have done the same thing. I would have gotten the hotel to call me. I'm lucky I didn't lose my wallet is what I'm lucky I didn't lose.
Yeah.
Because at least I still had some cash. And, I had somebody with me to call Ubers. But I could have called a taxi and paid cash, and I think it would have been okay. But, get to Vegas. By this point, I've lost a whole day of Vegas. I've lost a whole day off our trip because it's, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock local time by the time I get there on Friday. Don't really do anything on Friday. Saturday, I know you're going to laugh. I wanted to go watch the WNBA game because the Aces and Minnesota was playing. And I like Nafisa Collier. We've talked about it. I had a chance to see Queen Fee in person. So I was like, you know what? It's noon. It's too hot to go to the pool. Nothing else to really do. I want to go to a WNBA game.
Anything to bring you joy at this point.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? It'll be nice. It'll be air conditioned. I want to try out the Mohegan, not the Mohegan, the Monty, whatever the hell it was. The Mick Ultra. It was a Mick Ultra at Mandalay Bay is what the arena was. So I go to SeatGeek, trusted company. And I'm like, I'm going to buy 2 WNBA tickets. And they're like, are you sure? And I'm like, yes, give me the WNBA tickets. Like, you really want to go to this?
No one's ever bought these.
Yeah, like, you really want to go to this in Vegas? I'm like, yeah. Give me the tickets. So I buy the tickets. The game starts at noon. I buy the tickets at 11, as we're getting ready to leave. It says, all right, your order's pending. We're waiting on the delivery of your tickets. And we're waiting. And I'm getting the Uber at this point because it's 11:30, 11:45, and I'm going. And as I'm in the Uber, I get an email from SeatGeek saying, actually, your order's canceled. So I'm like, oh boy. So at this point, I'm on the phone with them in the back of the Uber, and I'm feeling a little mean because I'm like, what do you mean canceled?
Hanging on tight on that phone in the back of the Uber.
And I'm just like, you tell me it's 100% guaranteed, and they're like, yeah, it is. And I'm like, well, okay, so you're going to give me another tickets? That I paid for these tickets. I'd like some tickets of equal value at least. Like, find me some other tickets. That's what 100% guaranteed means to me. And they're like, no, that just means that we're not going to we'll give you a refund. I was like, so you're 100% guaranteed just means you're not going to rob me? Just means that I'm not going to pay you for tickets and you're not going to give me anything? That's your 100% guarantee? And the guy's just like, yeah. So at that point, I'm just like, I'm about to have a come apart.
Yeah.
So I asked him, speak to
Chevy Chase out there.
I asked to speak to his boss, and he's like, you can talk to him, and nothing's going to change. I'm like, yeah, at this point, I just want to talk to the damn boss and just yell at more people. He's like, all right, we'll call you back. They never call me back. Then I have to apologize to the Uber driver. I'm like, hey, sorry. I was like, I don't usually talk to people that way. So, oh, no, honey, it's fine. I would have been way meaner than you were because I was like, I don't want her thinking that I'm just some jerk getting in her car in Vegas yelling at helpers. That's not how I get down. I very rarely complain, but I was at my wits' end. Long story short, SeatGeek never gave me anything. I had to buy 2 cheap tickets off of StubHub, which I will say was low-key a blessing because the arena in there is very small and nice. So, my $40 tickets were probably the same seats that I'd paid $140 for.
That should be courtside at a WNBA game.
Well, yeah. So it all worked out okay. I had the over of 166.5, and it's on pace the whole time. We get to there, everything's good. Everything's looking good. I'm going to make some money. Now, it's a blowout. It's the biggest blowout in WNBA history. The road team had never won by as many points as the Lynx did on Saturday, so that was kind of boring. And we needed 20 points from Nafisa Collier, and she only got 18 because she didn't have to play the fourth quarter because they were up by 50 points. So we didn't win that parlay, but I'm still sitting there with my over. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, hey, I just need 166.5 points, which means I just need 27 in the fourth quarter. And I kid you not, the Las Vegas Aces scored 5 points in the first 2 minutes of the quarter. They scored 4 points the final 8 minutes of the game. Their backups are some of the worst basketball players I've ever seen. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, okay, I just need 2 points a minute. Minutes go by, still no scores. Okay, I need 3.5 points a minute. Thank God this woman hit a garbage time 3-pointer with 50 seconds left to get my over. So at least we cashed the over.
Okay.
Yeah, at least we cashed the over. Or else I think my girlfriend was very, very terrified for what was going to happen if that over didn't hit.
How much have you lost, honey?
Don't ask about it.
$267,000.
I'm just sitting there. She knows better than to ask, but she's just like, oh, God, please hit. Luckily, it hit. So then I go back to the hotel. I'm on the phone with SeatGeek. Like, yeah. Well, I talked to the second guy. He was much nicer. He's like, I'm going to get you in touch with the right people. Be on the lookout for your email, blah, blah, blah. Email never comes, by the way. So I've had to cancel SeatGeek. But I will say it sounds like I had a terrible trip, but it turned around and everything was okay. The Backstreet Boys was great. We went to see a burlesque Star Wars show, The Empire Strips Back, which that was sexy. Oh. I enjoyed it. Had a good roll before I left on the dice table. I rolled myself for about an hour. Keeping the dice just boom, there's a 6, boom, 10. Oh, wow, another 10, hard 10. So that was good. Made some money on the trip. All's well that ends okay. I haven't canceled Delta, but I am never, ever, I will never spend another dollar on SeatGeek. I swear to God, I will never buy tickets on SeatGeek ever again. They are the worst. 0 out of 10. If you listen to this show, don't ever use SeatGeek again. Ever. Ever. They are terrible. They are, again, 100% guarantee on your tickets. When you buy them, you can feel safe now. No, I can't because I was standing out. Luckily, I had the foresight to buy some very, very cheap tickets on StubHub to get in, because if I'd have been out that 100-degree heat with no tickets, I would have absolutely lost my mind. And they had nothing. They did nothing about it.
So you didn't? Did you get your money back?
Oh, I got my money back. Yeah, they didn't rob me.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't rob me. And after,
so you just essentially you wasted a bunch of time with SeatGeek.
Essentially, yeah, I wasted my time. And as far as they know, didn't make it into my events. Like they screwed me out of the event.
Okay.
And their solution was, well, we still got more tickets if you just want to buy some more tickets on SeatGeek. And I said, well, all the cheap ones are gone now. Literally the only things that were left, like $150 tickets. It's like the good seats are all gone because the game started. Like, what do you want? Well, I don't know what to tell you. Now, I will say they eventually, yesterday, after I tweeted about it, because I'm tweeting about it either. I very rarely do that, but I'm so fed up that I tweeted about it. So, of course, it's like, oh, hey, we're here to help. DM us. So I DM them. Like, I'm not wasting my time. I've already tried 3 times to get through to you guys. You guys do nothing. So I'm talking to that guy. And he's trying to bond with me. He goes, oh, yeah, that Vegas heat's crazy, man. I'm from here. Long story short, I talk with him. He's like, yeah, we could offer you a 20% $25 promo if you want to use that. I said, so your solution is for me to spend more money with you? Yeah. Like I'm supposed to buy more tickets with you? You're supposed to make more money?
Credits.
I'm like, well, as long as you, just so you know, we do punish the seller whenever they cancel the order. I was like, okay, so you find them, right? And they're like, yeah. I was like, and I don't get any of that money? And they're like, well, no. I'm like, so I'm supposed to feel better that you're making more money off of my mishap? Like, I was like, you don't understand how bleeped up that is? Like, you're telling me, yeah, we charged them $150 for screwing you. I'm like, okay, well, am I getting any of that? Well, no. I'm like, oh, well, cool.
Glad you guys are doing well.
Yeah, I'm glad your solution was you're making more money and you want me to buy more tickets off your website so you can make more money both ways. It's like, you don't understand. And one poor guy, he's like, yeah, you're right. That's not a good thing. And I had him, he agreed with me on a couple things, but then of course he let me down too.
We understand, sir. Yes, we understand you're frustrated. Yeah. Really sorry about this. So coming out of this weekend, the stock report, SeatGeek down.
Crashed.
Their stock is tanking. Delta is down.
Delta's down.
StubHub is up. Outback is up.
Outback's way up. Outback's way up. The $9.99 all you can eat soup and salad was a hit with the old lady. My prime rib sandwich was pretty good. You get out for lunch, especially traveling for $30. You just kind of tip your hat. So
Uber,
the bread was good.
Uber up, taxis down.
Uber up, taxis down. Well, I don't want to be mean to the taxi, but like the Uber customer service does seem to be a little better. But I will say,
I don't know who you got.
Well, I was going to say better than nothing. But when I got back into my phone, I couldn't get into Uber because they never would send me the verification code. So I'm locked out of Uber. I'm locked out of my work email. I'm locked out of Amex. Like I can't get into these things. But Uber stock at least is up a little bit.
Where's Verizon on the stock report?
Verizon, but other than the guy trying to sell me nonstop add-ons, and I kept being like, bro, I just want my phone. I'm trying to be nice to him. He's like, well, if you add this, I'm like, bro, So finally, on the fifth thing, he's like, you can switch your insurance over with us. I was like, you know what? Go ahead and do it. I was like, just do it. Just do it. Just do it. But he was helpful, even though he charged me $30 to like make sure my phone was set up properly before I left, which I feel like maybe that was a scam. But at the same time, I was like, you know what? I don't want to walk out of here with my phone not set up because I have to have it to get on the plane. So I was like, yeah, $30 here, fix it for me because I am about to have a mental breakdown.
Right.
So he fixed it.
And that's why you travel, ultimately, at the end of the day. It's all about the experience.
Well, it's so funny because I always talk about how I don't really like traveling. How every time a trip is getting ready to happen, I get dread. I'm like, oh, this is going to be a hassle. And then, yeah, the first 36 hours of my trip was absolutely miserable. I was like, this is why I don't leave the house. This is why I stay at home. I just want to be laying on my couch watching TV. I want to be at work. I'd rather be at work than dealing with this. But like I said, I did rally. I had a good trip. It was a good time.
Well, it all worked out then. I mean, that's good.
All's well that ends okay. The Backstreet Boys put on a great show. And I'm telling you, the girls in the burlesque show, these two Asians, put on a show as Princess Leia, and I don't know what the hell the other one was, but it was a great, great show.
I'm picturing you out there like Chevy Chase. You said you had a Walter White moment. I'm picturing the Vegas vacation breakdown.
Yeah. It was a real tester, but I only had one other little come apart, but it's okay. It's to be expected.
Yeah.
My friend Charlie, like we go out to the Backstreet Boys, and by then the show's kind of over. We're back. We're leaving. It's like midnight, which is like 3 a.m. local time here. And I was like, I just want to go back to the hotel. He's like, no, let's go to a different casino and check out the tables. I was like, I don't want to. But he drugged me there, so then I'm miserable. We're just standing there. He's not even playing any of the table games. I'm like, are you going to play? He's like, it doesn't feel right. I was like, what do you mean it doesn't feel right? The vibe's not right. I was like, then take me home. I was like, so then we're just sitting there looking. So then I get my $300 and I'll play roulette, even though I don't want to. I lose that. I win like one roll the whole time.
Vibe
Lose that.
Not right.
Yeah, so lose $300. The vibe wasn't right. He's right. But then I'm like, I look at him like, hey, I'm going to call an Uber back to my hotel if you're not going to take me back. I was like, I got to go. Yeah. I got to go. So that was the only other mishap. Everything else was a 9 out of 10. How'd you guys do? Jackson, I heard you texted your ex.
She texted me.
She texted you first?
Yeah, I followed her on Instagram, and then she texted me. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's not how.
Why did you follow me? I believe is what she said.
It wasn't why. It was more of a surprise. Like the exact text was the follow on Instagram ? Was exactly what I think it kind of surprised her.
Did you ever write back?
Yeah.
Did she write that back to your right back?
Yeah, we had a little bit of a conversation.
So are you in love again?
I never stopped.
Is she in love with you again?
No. Remains to be seen.
Okay, so the door's open. This might have a happy ending.
This is the girl I claim disillusioned me from.
Yeah. Right? We know. You only talk about one girl. We get
a brick wall, bud.
So she's mad. Okay, so you following her, open the door. She messaged you because she's intrigued. She's excited. You're pouring your heart out again, telling her how much you miss her, and she's being somewhat responsive to it.
No, just having casual conversation.
She's eating this attention up, my friend.
Probably, but it's been 2 years since we talked. So
okay, yeah, the ego boost she feels is probably pretty good. Bubba, you good over there?
I woke up today, John.
You woke up today. Is that good or bad?
That's always a positive.
You're my own Mike McDaniel. Did you see his press conference yesterday?
I did.
They were saying, it's a good morning. He's like, no, it's a great morning. Well, yeah, what's so great? We're one day closer to death. And that hits different when you look at the Dolphins and feel like they're really going to go 5-12 this year. So, I think Mike McDaniel probably knows he is close to death.
Can coaches get traded?
Yeah, they can. The Titans should look at him. I'd be happy with the Titans to trade for him. Cody, you good?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. It's good to be here. Good to be anywhere.
Yeah. Again, thank you for holding it down. We're past due for a timeout on our first segment. SeatGeek, again, go to hell. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
Streaming worldwide. Radio.com and on the free Fan Run app. This is Big Orange Country's sports talk radio superstation. Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate 865-384-2012 and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game, Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock's certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced, Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service. 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit MatlockTireService.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment.
Are you looking for a treat that will knock it out of the park at the next watch party? Just like your favorite baseball team, Crumble brings the best lineup week to week with an expanded roster that includes key lime pie, strawberry cake, or my personal favorite, Monster featuring M&M candies. Let Crumble treat you to the best cookies in the game. Download the Crumble app and start earning rewards. You can even vote monthly on what flavors you would like to see at any store of your choice. Warmer weather is here, so get to the ballpark, but don't miss the cookies.
Good morning, T-Dots out here working with a couple of accidents. Here's what we're seeing: heavier traffic volume through downtown just in the last few minutes. I-40 westbound, especially there at Hall of Fame. It's still building down I-75 coming out of Campbell County into Anderson County on the interstate here on 75 southbound all the way down to Merchants Road. If your check engine light comes on, Google search Knuckle Busters Amco in Knoxville. Amco, serving East Tennessee since 1962. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Over the last couple of days, I saw some negative practice reports. I saw some social media videos where players were blurred out, and people are like, why are we blurring out our quarterbacks? And people are like, oh my God, our quarterback sucked. But apparently it wasn't our quarterback getting blurred out. It was a tight end, our injured tight end that's running around in a red jersey because he's coming back from an injury, but we had to release it to say, hey, our quarterbacks don't suck as much as everyone's saying. Am I up to speed? Did I miss anything?
Yeah, that's all you missed pretty much. Just Blurgate, as we called it. I was told by someone that we've always blurred out our injured players and that this is just the first time anyone noticed it. Like on video.
Okay.
Anytime we've got a guy in a red jersey, that we've always done that is what I was told. I don't know if that means, I don't know if that's true or not, but basically that it just, for whatever reason, everybody ran with it this time, thinking it was the quarterback throwing an interception. It makes sense from the past, I guess, that you wouldn't want, if you've got a guy injured, you wouldn't want, another team sees a clip or something, you wouldn't want them to know who it is, I guess.
Especially like week of the game.
Yeah. So, the fear was that maybe it was Joey is kind of, I think, what people were thinking. Maybe Joey had underthrown a ball and the Vol football media team didn't want people to run with a narrative or something like, oh, great, this is our quarterback. This is what we got. I guess it seemed a little far-fetched. Seems like it was just a tight end. So no big deal.
So where do we stand on the quarterbacks now that we know that like it was a tight end that was blurred out and not one of them?
I think we stand about the same place we did. Also, by the way, I heard that it was Merklinger who threw that ball.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, not Aguilar. It's coming from a very close source to the information.
Okay.
Not that it really matters to me. It didn't matter to me at all who threw the ball. Like, it's just a practice rep is what I keep going back to. But they're trying to show off that Colton Hood made a play, you know, because it seems like he's going to be playing quite a bit to start the year. It seems to be where we're trending. So we need to get on board with that.
The reports coming out that I've been reading are saying that the quarterbacks are struggling, though. Is that accurate? Is that what the narrative's been around here?
I mean, that's not. I haven't heard that too much.
Okay,
is that message board fodder or is that?
Well, I saw that the last thing that like one of the things Brent Hubb said last night in their chat was like to me. To me, the sentence like says a lot without saying it. When asked about the current quarterback competition, you know, he says, you know, nothing's been surprising yet. The real separation will be on Saturday. I assume he's referring to a scrimmage. Like, hey, you know, let the guys scrimmage, and we'll see some separation. We'll see some guys start, you know, pulling apart. But he finishes it with, I would love to see GMAC in this competition if he weighed 25 more pounds. Which makes me think that, like, there's no quarterback on the roster. If you're saying, hey, I wish our third string true freshman was heavier and an actual threat, it means to me that neither Merklinger nor Joey are very, very close.
So that's how you take that. You're just reading context clues with that?
Yeah. Yeah. Especially when you're talking about how like nothing surprised you in the battle, and you look at some of the other reports that have happened where Joey's struggling, he's starting a practice with 5 straight incompletions, and there's talk about how the wide receivers have been a disappointment. Like it doesn't give me a lot of confidence. And then you follow that up with, yeah, I wish the third string true freshman weighed 25 more pounds because then maybe you'd have an actual quarterback.
That's what I thought in spring ball watching GMAC. I thought, oh, this kid's got some tools. You know, he's just young, but I don't I don't know. I mean, I could see where you draw that conclusion, but maybe I just don't want to believe it yet that we don't have a quarterback. It sounds like at the least, I mean, nobody's standing out. Like if somebody was standing out, you'd hear that, right?
If someone was standing out in a positive way?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that you would probably hear about that. So
correct. So like the fact that nobody is standing out makes me think that that's not a good thing. Mm-hmm. I think if both quarterbacks were great and like, hey, there's no standout because both guys are just great, I think we'd be hearing that too. So the lack of either one of those things being the talking point, yeah, does have me pretty concerned about the state of the quarterback room right now.
Well, it might just be that we've got the best defense in the country. You know, that's the thing about going up against yourself. If your quarterbacks can't make plays against your defense, I mean, maybe your defense is just that good. That's a positive spin.
Sure. Except some of the struggles have been like on air.
Yeah, well,
the wide receivers are just dropping balls on air.
I mean, I said yesterday, I don't get too worked up about it. Like the on-air stuff, the on-air drills, I mean, to me, that's not that big of a deal. I mean, guys are going to drop some balls here and there. Like,
all right, let me read this to you. I'm going to read this to you. This is coming from, I believe VolQuest is reporting on Saturday. So you can tell me if this changes your mind. I'm just going to read what I read while I was in Vegas.
okay.
You know, God knows what I was doing. Probably sitting at the Aces Lynx game, needing content. I don't know, but at the time I read it and I was like, oh, yep, there's just one more thing that's gone wrong. But I'll just read it to you and you tell me if it changes your opinion.
All right.
The biggest talking point, this is me just reading in a segment I call John Reed Reads. The biggest
Maybe
talking
just
point.
John Reed's.
You like John Reed's better? No, I like John Reed Reads better.
Okay.
We'll workshop it.
John Reed's, but it's spelled Reeds.
Well, no, that would be ADS with a capital R, though.
Okay.
The biggest talking point leaving the viewing period on Saturday morning was not a good one. The routes on air session with the quarterbacks, wide receivers, and tight ends was horrendous.
Oh.
Remember, there's much more to practice we don't see, but from what we did in this period, it was not good. Wideouts had a rough morning, several drops, rep after rep. The quarterbacks weren't spectacular by any means, but the whole operation struggled while throwing curls, hitches, and post patterns from the slot. Mike Matthews dropped a pass on the sideline from Joey Aguilar, which was a solid catchable ball. Braylon Staley dropped a post over the middle, but that ball was thrown by Aguilar and was behind him. Still, it hit him in his hands and should have been caught. Amari Jefferson dropped a post over the middle from Merklinger. Merklinger missed high on a throw to Rodarius Jackson. Miles Kitzelman had a nice one-handed catch over the middle. Ethan Davis had a good day catching the football. For a few plays, the slot receiver was put in motion and went behind the quarterback in shotgun and caught the ball out of the backfield. A nice wrinkle we haven't seen in a while.
I mean, maybe I've got my big orange glasses on, but I just guys dropping balls in practice doesn't necessarily alarm me when I hear that. I mean, because how many balls are we talking about there? You know, they weren't out there for the whole practice, right? But in
the on air portion, I believe the number was Aguilar went 7 for 12 and had 5 straight incompletions to start it. So I mean, I guess he finished 7 for 7.
5 straight incompletions on air?
Yes, I believe so.
So literally just throwing the ball to the receivers. No.
Yes, I believe so. I won't say that with 100% certainty, but yes, I believe so.
I mean, I would ask, was it a timing issue? How many of those were dropped? Like why were they incomplete? But I feel like it's maybe we read too much into it when we're just talking about a handful of practice reps.
Aguilar got off to a pretty brutal start, throwing all 5 of his incompletions in a row. There were bad drops from Rodarius Jackson and Travis Smith Jr. in there, and another drop on a ball over the middle that was a bit behind Staley. While Aguilar didn't get any help on a couple of reps, he also misfired on a handful too. Was the update there, and I have verified that it was all on air.
Okay. Again, maybe I got my big orange glasses on, but I'm not too worried about that.
Okay. I'm not trying to alarm you. I'm just I'm telling you, when I read it, it didn't necessarily fire me up. I feel like at this part of the season, I don't want to say you have to be 12 for 12. I don't want to say you have to be perfect, but like you shouldn't have 5 incompletions against air.
Well, the talk last week was about how good Merklinger was on air.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just want to be consistent. I'm not taking too much out of that. I'm not getting too high or too low about on-air reps.
On that same day it was written, I thought Merklinger had the best day that I had seen from him. Was consistently accurate throwing the football with his one miss coming on a ball he threw too far out ahead of Deshaun Brame.
The way I look at it is if these guys, this is what I said yesterday, if these guys are doing what they're supposed to do, as in working on their quarterback receiver connections, they should be throwing 50 balls a day. Before practice, after practice, a lot of times they're getting that extra work in to work on timing, connection. A handful of reps, just I don't know. That doesn't jump off the page to me. Now maybe it will. By the time we get to week 1, maybe we will see that this is a huge problem, that our receivers are dropping passes, but when I hear that a couple of freshmen dropped a couple of balls, I mean, my initial reaction is not a big deal. I have no reason to be worried yet, you know.
Okay. When I read it, I think if my quarterback's throwing simple post patterns to slot receivers behind them against air, that isn't going to be better when the lights are on and there's actual pressure and pressure coming at them and defensive backs out there, swarming and trying to get the ball from them. That to me is alarming. At the very least, it makes me think that, yeah, we are smack dab in the middle of a quarterback competition that will start shaking out on Saturday when Tennessee hits the scrimmage field.
I think I look at it more like maybe he was off just for that handful of reps, you know. Maybe he had a couple of misses and then maybe adjusted.
Okay. Yeah, the parts that the media didn't see, I bet he went perfect. I bet he didn't miss any passes.
Well, that's not what I'm saying. I just
when he actually put a defense out there and closed the doors and nobody was watching, I bet he played better. I bet everything was good there.
Maybe he adjusted.
Yeah,
is what I'm saying
for sure.
Like a couple of incompletions on on a couple of routes. I mean, I don't feel that's that uncommon.
5 incompletions against air.
Okay, well, you said 2 were drops, right?
Sure.
Of freshmen drop balls.
Sure.
So what?
Well, I don't want to say that I'm just worried about the quarterbacks. I'm a little worried about the receivers now too. Like I think I was hoping we'd have more burst and versatility from our explosiveness from our wide receivers. Now I'm worried that the young guys can't catch the damn ball.
I think reading too much into a handful of practice reps is an overreaction. That's just what I think. But that's me. So maybe there is cause for concern. I'm not ready to say yet that it's a big deal. If those trends continue, like if that's the report every day in practice.
Well, we've been through a week of practice and we haven't really got any glowing reviews for pretty much anybody on the offensive side of the ball in terms of the quarterbacks or the wide receivers. Like usually by now there's somebody that you really start saying, wow, this guy looks transformed. This guy looks like a completely different guy. He's an NFL draft pick. The wide receiver, look at this guy. Watch out for him. We haven't even really gotten any of that.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten any of like, oh, this guy's really taking control of the offense. Too early to call in the quarterback battle, but so-and-so is really, he really looks the part. He really controls this, and this.
Well, they call it practice for a reason. They're just out there practicing. They're not
okay.
They're not in game situations. Like I think things can there's room for improvement and things can change. Like I'm not taking too much out of it.
Bubba, do you concur?
All I care about the running backs, John. Big bag, Deshaun Bishop.
That's all Bubba can talk about the last few days. Deshaun Bishop.
Because of the Carnes connection, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Get the stud from my place, my
we
neck
love
of the
our
woods.
hometown boys.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. I haven't seen any talk about the running backs. I imagine we're just like, hey, that'll be fine. It'll work itself out. We'll be good when those guys get on the field. Can't really do that with running backs before you're in live action anyways.
So where is your alert level on the passing game? Like you remember after 9/11 they had the concern for terror scale from like green to yellow to orange to red. High alert for terror today. Remember they looked at it like weather, like air quality or something.
Sure.
What color are you on the passing game scale of worriedness?
Find out after the break. Stick with us. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
You're listening to Fan Run Radio, the sport humans. Rickard Ridge Barbecue. Look, Rickard Ridge is home of the best ribs in the Volunteer State. Smoked by Pitmaster Mark Rickard. The barbecue at Rickard Ridge is mouth-watering. Fall off the bone. Dealer Scenic Drive up I-75 to exit 134. Rickard Ridge online. Rickard Ridge BBQ.
Lawyer, you need to call my friend Jerry Givens. I've known Jerry since high for him. He's East Tennessee through and through. And if you're going through a divorce, you'll need someone you can trust on your side to help you navigate the local legal system.
Now, it's time for your Atlanta Braves morning update, presented by Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Get clean car happy at any of the 250-plus Tidal Wave Auto Spa locations today.
Braves score on the first swing of the game, but they can't hold on as they fall in Game 1 to the Brewers. I'm Barrett Sully, and this is your Braves Radio Network morning update.
Get clean car happy all season long at Tidal Wave with exclusive membership discounts, giveaways, and more. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves for more information.
With a solo shot on the very first pitch that he saw. But that was it. As the Braves fall to the Brewers 3-1, the Braves manage just 3 hits on the evening. Eric Fetty got the start for the Braves, his second start in a Braves uniform. Not a bad performance. He went 5 1/3, gave up 3 hits, 3 earned runs, walked 2, and didn't strike out anybody. Game 2 coming your way tonight from Truist Park. Got a phenomenal pitching matchup. Freddie Peralta, the veteran, going for the ERA, 134 walks against him. Joey Wynn for the Braves, just ignore that 5.02 ERA because with the Braves, he has a 150 ERA, 6 walks, 21 strikeouts. 4 leadoff show coming your way at 6. First pitch against the Brew Crew, 7:15 Eastern, 6:15 Central on the Braves Radio Network.
Good morning. A steady flow of traffic right now making its way Alcoa Highway northbound up by Topside Road. That's really starting to get a little bit heavier up through Blount County here in the last few minutes. Passing the airport, it's heavier you would expect right now. Broadway through Fountain City. Steady flow of traffic down I-75. Still building, however, coming out of Campbell County and Anderson County. Check engine light come on. Google search Knuckle Busters Amco Knoxville. Amco serving East Tennessee since 1962. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Check it out on the Freaks. Check it in on the Freaks over on YouTube. Shout out to everybody watching on Fan Run TV. Appreciate the comments. Make sure you smash that subscribe and like button. Perry writes in, going to be a rough year offensively, and I don't know why, but I'm getting JG flashbacks. Oh, God, don't say that. Although Garantano in this offense.
He played his heart out.
Garantano on this offense, he might could have done some things, you know. The people who like try to go out there and fish for the the interactions and engagements and everything, they'll post some highlight footage. Oh, imagine this guy in Heupel's offense. Jalen Hurd in this offense.
Imagine JT Shroud in this offense.
Cordero Patterson in this offense. At this point, to answer your question though, Cody, like I'm worried about this offensive system and what it does for these players, because if we have another bad year where our quarterback and our wide receivers aren't eight, I'll be worrying this offensive philosophy because it'll be 3 years in a row with subpar offensive play. And to me, that's the biggest concern.
Well, Joey Halsley says they're trying to get those big plays back. He's well aware that they haven't had the explosive plays in recent years, and they're trying to get that back, trying to find ways to combat those defenses. I hope they figure it out.
Oh, imagine Montario Hardesty in this offensive system.
You know, when you consider JG had, I believe it was 4 different quarterback coaches in 4 years.
Yeah.
I mean, a little
Learning a lot.
consistency. Yeah, a little consistency would have gone a long way for him. Probably.
Yeah, he also had 3 NFL wide receivers, though.
He did, yeah.
Jennings, Callaway, and Palmer are all pretty good.
They are in the NFL.
I think Callaway got released recently. I think he's not currently.
He got picked up.
Oh, he got picked up by who? Okay, I saw he got released.
He's going to be with Jawan.
No, I thought the 49ers released him.
What was
They
it?
picked him up.
The 49ers picked him up?
Yeah, they picked up Marquez Callaway.
When?
I believe they've already cut him, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think they cut him for Robbie Chosen.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
Robbie Anderson / the Chosen one / Robbie Chosen. I believe he got picked up by the 49ers over the weekend, and to make room for him, they already released Marquez Callaway.
Well, he was good with the Saints there for a second.
Sure. And either way, he played in the NFL for a couple of years, so he had an NFL career. I was just saying, Jennings, Callaway, and Palmer all 3 made it. So
Jennings and Palmer are damn good.
JG had some help.
Jennings and Palmer are top receivers, top 50 receivers.
Dylan says he was worried about how similar Joey and Jarrett look alike. They do kind of look similar. Joey a little bit more compact. I don't know if that deserves a be careful or not, but
be careful.
I wasn't the one saying it. It was Dylan.
A little bit of a shorter stature.
Give Dylan the be careful if you're giving it to anybody. But I'm concerned about the offense because the offense is going to be under a lot of pressure this year. Josh Heupel's offense is going to be under a lot of pressure this year. It's been subpar the last 2 years. And you can go back and you can retroactively grade Joe Milton a little bit higher if you want and say we were a little bit too tough on him. That's fine. In the moment, Joe Milton's offense was not good. Joe Milton was not good. Last year, Nico Iamaleava, take out the UTC game, take out the Kent State game. The offense, not good. Definitely not elite. And you could blame it mostly on the quarterback, and that's fine. But that doesn't make me feel better about Josh Heupel and this offensive system when it comes to quarterbacks. Because right now we've seen Hendon Hooker, everybody else when it comes to this system in the SEC. So, yeah, I'm worried. And, it's crazy how everyone just went during the offseason and said, oh, trust me, it's going to be better this year. It's going to be better this year. Nico was bad. It was Josh Pate saying Tennessee's going to easily replicate and be better. They're going to surpass the quarterback production. And then just 2 days ago said, if Tennessee can hold it together, they're Josh Heupel coach of the year. And I'm like, those takes aren't adding up. But it's all connected in the sense of I need the offense to be back something we can believe in. So when you're asking me, Cody, my level of concern, it's high. It's very high.
Is it red?
I don't like the color system, but I am wearing a red hat. I'll go dark orange.
Oh, you're pretty alarmed.
Yeah, about the offense being good. Yeah, I'm at a 70. I'm at an 84 out of 100 in terms of my concern level.
Okay. It's like we haven't found a bomb yet, but we got the dog sniffing around. I mean, that's pretty high.
We got intel. We got intel that there's a bomb lurking. We got intel. We just got to go find it. We're getting intel right now. And despite you thinking, hey, these practice reports don't matter, they're going to be perfect regardless. They're going to be really good regardless. To me, they are concerning.
Well, I don't think I said that the guys are going to be really good. I mean, I don't know that. I just the practice reports don't really move the needle that much for me, though. Just because of what a few journalists say about.
We talk about practice.
Well, if the practice reports don't move you, then what the hell is going to move you? Why do you have any confidence? Because what we saw from Joey Aguilar on the field last year wasn't very good either.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. Just got to see the guys out there.
You've already seen Joey on the field then.
We've seen, yeah, we have.
Okay. So why would you have any confidence
to see if he's improved? To see if he's better in this system.
why would you have any confidence that he has?
I'm not saying I do. I'm just saying I don't have confidence that he doesn't. Like, I'm just saying the practice reports on air don't do anything for me. I just got to wait till the first couple of games and see what he looks like. You know, Syracuse, August 30th. I mean, that's when we'll find out a little bit. Let's see what he looks like.
That's not really adding up with your orange-colored glasses and you saying he's automatically the quarterback 90%, 80%.
Oh, I still believe he's going to be the quarterback. I mean, everything I'm saying is consistent.
I just don't know if it's adding up.
Yeah, it adds up perfectly.
Hour 1 in the books. We'll kick off hour 2 with some headlines. Keep the comments rolling in. We'll address what all you're saying over on YouTube. Stick with us. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Check out our new and improved website at fanrunradio.com.
Ready to launch your career? Axle Logistics is a leading third-party logistics company where excellence is an energy. With an award-winning culture, Axle proves that positive outcomes come from a positive environment and a work hard, play hard mentality. At Axle, the drive for success is infectious. And with an uncapped commission structure, hard work isn't just noticed, it's rewarded. For those with big goals and even bigger dreams, Axle Logistics is the place to start your career.
Citizens National Bank.
We make it easy to save money. Get access to thousands of discounts on shopping, dining, and travel with the CNB Plus Perks account. It's a powerful new way to save money with roadside assistance, cell phone protection, identity theft protection, and credit monitoring. Banking at CNB has its perks. Call or stop by a branch for more details.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia, courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys, every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Dental health is so important. It's one of those things that if you don't stay on top of it, it can really come back to haunt you, both financially and, of course, in terms of your physical health. If it's been a while since you've been to the dentist or you've got a dental issue that needs attention, do what I do. Go to Malone and Costa Dentistry at Knoxville Smiles. You can schedule your appointment online right now at knoxvillesmiles.com or just give them a call at 865-539-1776 and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. We do. We're Farm Bureau Insurance. And we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance. Tennessee's insurance company.
This is Baseball VFL Cody Brown. Farm Bureau Insurance is the official insurance for Tennesseans. Believe in me for all of your insurance needs. Give me a call at 865-992-3871.
Hello, is Tina there?
Who's this?
Yeah, this is Vince from the hit reality show Wives Don't Tell. Tina applied for our show to confess that her husband won't go to the doctor to get his erectile dysfunction checked. She said she's ready for a guy that can bring the heat.
All right, what the hell is going on? You know you're talking to her husband right now? Tina!
Well, she wrote the application that her man's performance is questionable. She's basically married to a coffee table. She also said, we live within driving distance to Men's Pro Knoxville, but he's too scared to get a blood test.
Oh my, she is done. She is so done.
Gotcha, Mike. It's Nephew Tommy. Ain't no reality show. It's a prank. Men's Pro Knoxville is the real deal, fellas. Local experts, test results in minutes. Call 865-544-8220 or hit men'sproKnoxville.com before your lady books a new co-star. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
I've been doing some digging, and Shane Bieber is not related to Justin Bieber, but he does embrace the last name as a joke.
You're listening to Talk Sports.
Well, congratulations to not Justin Bieber for winning All-Star Game MVP last night.
It would suck to have that as your last name.
I don't think so.
'Cause you could never be the most famous person.
I think you lean into it when you go to the bar. You tell people you're related to him.
But you could never be the most famous Bieber. It's like if your last name is Trump or Winfrey. You can never be the most famous person with that name.
Great benefits from it, though. Just tell people you're related to Justin. Because they'll be like, you? Oh, well, maybe he is. I've never heard of anybody else named Bieber. Checks out to me.
Yeah, Justin's actually my uncle.
Airing every day from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
It could be one of those weird deals where you've got, there's like a sister and she's not that much older. She marries a guy that's way younger than her.
On 1340 WKGN.
You know what I mean? Like, it'd be like if my sister were to marry a 20-year-old guy. He would be my uncle. It would be weird to call him uncle, but he would be.
Your sister's husband is your brother-in-law.
That's a very good point by you.
What do you Hour number 2 kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. Drink the light, refreshing White Claw Hard Seltzer. Drink it responsibly. Let's hit some Hour 2 headlines. What you got, Big Mac?
Thank you, John. VFL Derek Dooley is running for Senate in Georgia. The former Vol football coach, Derek Dooley, getting into politics as he launches a bid for the Senate in the state of Georgia. He will have a chance to unseat Democratic Senator John Ossoff. He'll have to face off against other Republicans in the primary before he can do so. The foundation of football is the American spirit, says Dooley's campaign. You work hard, you play by the rules, you keep fighting when adversity hits. You have a fair shot at achieving your dreams. As a coach, I wanted that for all my players. And as your next U.S. Senator, I want that for all Georgians and all Americans.
I hate that he's being called former Tennessee coach.
VFL.
Like, I understand that he is, of course. But, like, can we not just focus on, like, Vince Dooley's son? Because that's really his only hope of winning is, hey, remember my dad? You guys liked him.
Well, if it wasn't for that, he never would have been the head coach at Tennessee.
Right. But still, like, that's still the number one thing on his resume, right? It is still Vince Dooley's son.
Nepotism.
Yeah, nepotism. So let's focus on that.
I want somebody to ask him why he hired Sal Sinceri. Need these other Republican politicians to point out some of the flaws in his history. Because normally when these debates happen, all that stuff gets brought up. I mean, all the skeletons from one's past are brought up when they go on a political run.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that comes out in the primaries. Sal Sinceri, was that the best you could do? You let Kentucky beat you with a wide receiver at quarterback, and you signed 0 offensive linemen in the class of 2012? All the things Dooley's known for.
Yeah, like I don't need to relitigate it. Just ask about his dad. Ask about being the son of a legendary coach. I don't need to relive it because I already saw the jokes. Like, this guy's going to run for public office. He couldn't count to 11. He had 20 guys on the field at the end of the LSU game.
Well, there's plenty of jokes to be made.
Relive that.
When it comes to Derek Dooley, that's for sure. Well, are you familiar with Bruce Feldman's freak list?
Yeah, I got a freak list. I got my own personal one, but Bruce just takes the biggest athletes in college football, right? The freakiest. Like, oh, this guy can run a 4.2, or wow, this guy's weighs 240 pounds, but he can lift 400. He's got a 400-pound bench press, or Wow, Nick Chubb can squat 650. Yeah.
Well, we had a guy who made the freak list.
Okay. We got a big freak. Who is it?
Arian Carter. Tennessee linebacker comes in on the Bruce Feldman annual freak list in the top 15 of freaks.
Okay.
I'll tell you what he wrote. He comes in at number 12. The 6'1", 235-pound junior had a breakout season in 2024, leading a stacked defense with 68 tackles to go along with 6.5 tackles for loss and 1 interception. The junior will linebacker, a team captain, is a more explosive athlete than most running backs. This offseason, Carter, the former 300-meter hurdler in high school, vertical jumped 40.3 inches and also hit 21.2 miles per hour on the GPS while bench pressing 325 pounds.
There you go. Strong boy.
All-round athlete.
Let's go. He's a freak.
He is a freak. Number 12 on the Bruce Feldman freak list.
He is one of the guys I think everyone's most confident in this season, right? And most excited to watch play. Is that fair to say?
Oh, yeah.
Made a preseason All-SEC second team on Athlon, and at least was a preseason watch list name for the Butkus Award.
In other Vol news, yesterday the coaches poll came out via USA Today. Coaches poll. Tennessee comes in ranked in the top 20 at number 18 in the coaches poll. That was 8th best in the SEC. Just behind Texas, Georgia, Bama, LSU, South Carolina, Ole Miss, and Florida, and ahead of Texas A&M. The SEC was the most represented conference in the rankings.
Let's go through the coaches poll a little bit more after the break.
Okay.
Just kind of dive into it and give it more time, if you don't mind.
Sounds good. Any thoughts on these green dildos being thrown onto the WNBA courts? Did you happen to see one fly? You had a real opportunity there, having attended a WNBA game recently.
You know, you feel like Vegas, you'd have more access to stuff like that. But no, nothing happened. Actually, I got to see one of the most electric moments I've ever seen in person. And I still don't know. There's a part of me, like if I'd seen this video and I wasn't there, I would have thought maybe it was like even AI. I would have thought maybe it was fake. But did you see the viral video from the game I went to with the little baby, the baby race?
I did not.
It's one of the most electric things I've ever seen. Let me tell you about the baby race. Are you familiar with the concept of a baby race?
I'm imagining what it might be.
Baby's
based
race.
On the context clues, yeah.
Parents go to the separate sides, and the baby races across.
They crawl.
They crawl.
Yeah.
And I'd say there's about 12 babies in this race, which I thought was kind of a high number.
That's a pretty good amount of babies.
Yeah, like why are there so many damn babies in this stadium? But then I was like, oh, they probably are like here just for the baby race. But the concept is they're supposed to
travel around. Are they like Red Panda?
I don't think so. But the concept
is the babies ride on a tour bus.
They're supposed to be like, basically. I don't know what's the difference between an infant and a newborn. Infant, I guess, is up to like a couple years. They're supposed to be infants that have never walked before. It is the concept. They're supposed to crawl and race. Well, this baby is literally kicking all these other babies' ass. Like some of the other babies are too scared to get away from their mama to go to their daddy or vice versa. So like, or mama to mama. Like, and this one baby is crawling across, and she gets to have court, and nobody else is even there. And as she was crawling, the mom slid her toy to the half court to try to like get her to keep coming, which I thought was a bad idea because the baby was already coming. But then when she gets to her toy, she stops and she picks up her toy. Really, really precious. Everyone's like, oh, because she just holds her toy. Basically like you'd see in a movie. She just holds it and squeezes it so tight.
Oh,
so everyone starts cheering.
How sweet.
But then this baby stands up and everyone's like, yeah. And then she starts walking to the other side. And they're claiming that this is that baby's first steps ever. They're claiming that this baby took its first steps ever in an arena. I won't say full, but there was about 8,000 people in there at least.
We're gonna throw a big asterisk on this baby win.
Imagine cheating during a baby race.
Well, I don't know if they were cheating as much as
She
we saw.
slid the toy. I felt like that's cheating.
Oh no, they're allowed. They're allowed. I was in a wiener dog race one time.
What kind of toy was it?
It was just like a stuffed toy.
Okay.
So they would have slid a blanket as a toy, and then they just pulled it back, and the baby just magically grabbed onto it.
Well, you're too far away to do that, Bubba. Unless you have like a 30-foot blanket. I mean, they made these babies crawl like 30 feet, which I thought was a little extreme.
I just think it's important to clarify the type of toy when discussing today's WNBA.
But this baby got up, stood up, and everyone starts going crazy. And then she started slowly walking to her mama. And the mama's like on the verge of tears, claiming this is the first time her baby's ever walked before.
Yeah, I'm not buying it, lady. You can't get one by me. That baby's been walking.
But the crowd goes crazy, and everyone's gassing them up. And then, like, he got a $100 Amazon gift card.
Did the father say anything about this being the baby's first steps? Was it all the mother?
He
so
was.
Dad could have been like, "Oh, he's been doing this for like a week and a half."
Nah, the dad ran over and was kept holding the baby up like Simba. He was really feeling himself. He was really trying to ride that baby to stardom. But it was electric. But no sex toys were thrown on the court.
How many of those kids are gonna have trauma later on in life?
Probably none. They're probably not going to remember.
I feel like there's a good 1 in 12 chance to have trauma.
But this baby is going to be carrying this moment with her, chasing that high for the rest of her life.
Well, that sounds like a very special moment.
I'll show you the video during the break.
You know, you would have had an opportunity. You could have gambled
I'll show
on
you the baby right now.
The color of the next sex toy to be thrown on the WNBA court.
I find it very disrespectful to the game I love.
I mean, I'm just saying, you were at the game. You could have made a lot of money.
I doubt there's a very high limits. I bet you could have made like $50. Like, look at this baby stand up.
Yeah.
Holding her toy. And look, the crowd's going crazy. Wah! And then she just starts wobbling and walking.
That baby's been walking.
So slow.
So this was at your game?
Yeah.
You watched this live?
Yeah.
It's very wholesome.
It is very wholesome. I'm not going to lie. I teared up a little bit. Whenever I'm sitting there watching it and like the Jumbotron catches the mom and how excited the mom is behind it. And it actually made me tear up and think that I wanted kids. Like the mom's like, she's never walked before. You can see her like they're telling them like she's never walked.
It made you happy.
Yeah.
In a moment where everything had gone badly up to that point.
Well, at halftime, the score was pretty lopsided and it felt like we were really steamrolling towards the over. So I was pretty happy about the over, but yeah. It actually brought a tear to my eye when I saw how happy the mom was.
Well, that's good. That's very wholesome. Unlike this dildo story, police in College Park, Georgia, have arrested the man who on Saturday allegedly threw a sex toy onto the court during the Golden State Atlanta Dream game. He's facing counts of disorderly conduct, public indecency, indecent exposure, and criminal trespass, according to law enforcement records. They show that he's been booked into the Clayton County Jail. He was released Sunday on an undisclosed bond.
It's kind of how I feel about the kids that were going around licking ice cream. I want them to be punished to the full extent of the law.
To deter others from doing this again?
Yeah, I mean, like, I get it. Ha-ha, it's funny. We're throwing sex toys at women, and a lot of them probably don't even like men. I get it. I get the joke of it, but I really don't want people throwing stuff on the court and just kind of like, A, hijacking games and like being disrespectful, but B, you know what? What's to stop you from throwing like a rubber bullet out there?
Yeah.
Something that'll actually hurt somebody.
Well, not a good precedent to set. And you've heard the gals talk about it in their post-game pressers. They're concerned about it, that someone could be struck by an object. And that's the last thing you need as you're going up for a free throw to get hit in the side of the face by a, Super Blaster 2000 or whatever. I mean, it's not appropriate. It's not funny.
I want this person to be punished. I want them to be punished.
Well, that guy's going to jail.
And I want people to ask, what are you in here for as he's locked up? Well, I'm in here for throwing sex toys on the court.
I threw some of them vibrators down there at the WNBA game. Well, he's going to jail, but I tell you who's getting out of jail. That's Chargers linebacker Denzel Perryman. He was released from police custody Monday afternoon and will not face any charges after he was arrested Friday for felony weapons charges. During a search of his vehicle, police discovered 5 firearms in his car. You familiar with this guy, Perryman?
No, not really.
He's a Chargers linebacker, Denzel Perryman.
Yeah, I mean the name. Oh, Perryman. That's one of their better players, right? That was a high draft pick, right?
I don't know, but he had 5 guns in his car on Friday for some reason.
You got to hear both sides of the story. Was he moving them? Was he selling? What was he doing?
It is an important question to
He
ask.
was on the way to the gun range.
Oh, well, there you go.
He was just acquired by L.A. or just moved from Texas to California.
Oh.
It's one of the two. So
I said a high draft pick. I mean, he was a second-round pick. That was 10 years ago at this point.
It's a pretty dumb reason for him to. I would love to know why the cop got permission to search his car in the first place.
Yeah, I don't know what the whole
smelled marijuana.
That was it.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, that's all you gotta say. Hey, I thought I smelled weed.
Just speculating.
Yeah. Then they can just get in. Hey, Patriot Act, brother, look it up.
No, he was held in jail for like 2 or 3 days with no
Yeah,
bail.
over the weekend.
Yeah, ridiculous.
That would be terrible. When you're driving to the gun range, are you supposed to keep them like locked up in the trunk or something? I mean, I imagine
They were in his trunk.
They were in his trunk.
Yes.
Do you need 5 guns when you go to the gun range?
If they're 5 different guns, yeah. I mean, you just shoot the different ones, and they blast different.
I mean, I could see where the cop might be a little suspicious of a guy driving around with 5 guns.
Personally, if they're in the trunk of the vehicle, it's kind of hard to do damage with them while you're driving a car and they're in the trunk of your vehicle.
Yeah, but you never know. He could be going to a shoot up somewhere. You know, this is California. You gotta remember these guys. They see guns, they freak out. Aaron Judge will be activated by the Yankees. Speaking of guns, that's a guy that's got a couple of big guns, if you know what I mean. Aaron Judge, those big muscles of his.
He's so strong. The Yankees suck right now.
Yeah, well, Aaron Judge hasn't been playing, but he's eligible to come off the 10-day injured list after being sidelined because of a flexor strain in his right elbow. So they're planning to activate Big Judge tonight. The honorable one. Is that
They
a good
need to.
nickname?
I don't.
Does
think they
Aaron
call-
Judge have a nickname?
No.
Little League Field.
The honorable.
I don't think they call him Little League Field. He's not
They
a
just
field.
simply say all rise.
All rise for
They-
the honorable Aaron
Beneficiary
Judge.
of the Little League Field.
Do they do that, Bubba? They say all right?
They do.
Okay, that's good. They play that like when he comes out to bat. It's like a thing they play over the speakers. All right.
I don't know about that. I know they say it after he hits home runs.
That's what I know it from, was the home run hitting.
I feel like every time it comes up for an at bat, there should be a guy on the PA that just says, all rise.
Oh, they've already got guys in the stadium to do that. They got roll call guys there.
And then after his at bat, you can be seated, you know.
Yankees fans wouldn't do that.
When he hits a 320-foot home run.
I don't
Jackson,
think you
are you
really
saying
do that.
that Aaron Judge is
And they-
overrated?
I don't think you can really do that with Aaron Judge. His home runs aren't necessarily the little pop-ups that barely make it out of right field.
Some of them.
And he only hits them whenever they're up 17-5 or, you know.
Now, you could get
11
into
to
that.
It's a lot more at home than he does on the road.
You could get into that, but he did hit the one off of the closer from the Indians that is now, in the middle of a gambling controversy that
Emmanuel
maybe was
Clase, yeah.
that was maybe trying to tank it last year, but he did have that one cool home run against the Guardians.
And in other news, LeBron James congratulated Luka Doncic on his new deal.
He got paid. I saw Luka. I don't know if I told you.
At the WNBA
Backstreet Boys
game?
concert.
You saw Luka Doncic at the Backstreet Boys concert?
I mean, we weren't like near each other, but like he was sitting in a suite that was like, very close to like where I was standing, and I got a picture of him like in his suite. So like I saw him from like, 100 feet away.
Really?
But hey, I will say these new phones, great camera.
Did he look tubby?
No, he looks good.
Oh, he was on the cover of Men's Health, Bubba.
Yeah, no, he looks.
Photoshop is a powerful tool, Cody.
He's skinny now.
No, he looks good. There he is.
Yeah, that's certainly Luka Doncic. You're right.
But I feel like he left pretty quickly. I don't think I saw him after the concert actually started.
Tell me why.
Ashton Kutcher and
You
Mila
didn't stay
Kunis
for
were there
that?
as well. I was close to Mila Kunis.
I bet you enjoyed that. We'd all like to be close to Mila Kunis.
Amen to that, brother.
What was your favorite song at the show? Did you have a moment that stood out for you?
No. My favorite moment was probably just hanging out. I made a friend group. I made a friend group with these cool Asians, and this girl had a goatee.
What made them cool?
Because she had a goatee.
A girl had a goatee?
She drew a goatee around her mouth to look like Kevin, which I thought was really funny.
Oh, she drew it.
Yeah, it was funny. I was like, I like this girl's vibe.
Yeah, she sounds fun.
The dudes were cool, too.
Where were they from?
I didn't really talk to them. We just vibed. We just sang together.
Okay.
The universal language, you know what I mean? Just
Yeah,
singing
music.
and dancing.
I got you.
Okay. We'll look at the coaches poll coming up after the break. Stick with us.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Only 3 homestands remaining to see your Knoxville Smokies play this season. And this week will be full of celebrations, starting with free hot dog night on Tuesday. All the hot dogs you can eat all night long. And if you're still hungry, we've got all you can eat Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday with half-off draft beers. Then on Friday, we honor one of the founding members of the Negro Southern League, the Knoxville Giants. On Saturday, we're continuing the fight against breast cancer by painting the park pink. And on Sunday is Cocoa Melon Day. Grab your tickets now at smokiesbaseball.com.
Knoxville, mark your calendars. Fan Run Night at the ballpark is back. Join us Wednesday, August 6th at Covenant Health Park as the Knoxville Smokies take on Biloxi and we take over the stands. It's all you can eat night, so make sure to bring your appetite. Plus, we're hooking up the fans with exclusive Fan Run swag giveaways you won't want to miss. Come hang with the Fan Run crew, rep your team, and enjoy a summer night of baseball, food, and fun. Fan Run Night, August 6th. Be there.
Yee-haw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-8899-789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
Hey Knoxville! Surfside iced tea and vodka made with real brewed tea is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, 0 carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Good morning. Starting to get a little bit heavier in the last few minutes with that volume here in West Knoxville. Right on schedule, 40 east and west over the top of West Hills. Alcoa Highway really busy now northbound coming out of Blount County, especially there at Topside Road headed into Knox County. It's already crowded now on Broadway through the Fountain City area. Hey, check engine light come on? Just Google search Knucklebusters Amco Knoxville. Amco serving East Tennessee since 1962. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Dylan writes in, this is for you, Jackson, I believe. Tell that moron that Aaron Judge is at 181 home runs at home and 171 on the road. I believe he's talking to you, Jackson.
Yeah, congratulations. Let me know when he shows up in the playoffs.
Well, hold on. That's a different argument.
I mean, he can hit all the regular season home runs he wants.
Well, that's
cool.
That's fine, but you claimed that it was only because they were at Yankee Stadium.
Well,
but
yeah,
like
I'm a Royals fan.
Similar.
I don't like the Yankees. I'm gonna use the
So you're just
years-old
lying.
trope.
So we're just going to lie.
No,
is
it's
what
not
we're
a
gonna do.
lie. It's an agenda.
Okay.
I have an anti-Yankees agenda.
Okay. Well, you don't have. You could talk about you can make fun of the Yankees pretty easily without
Just like how
having to,
Jazz Chisholm got chosen for the home run derby for a reason that nobody in the world understands.
and Juan Soto didn't want to stay. Juan Soto said so long to them, or how their bullpen can't get any outs, and I believe they've lost 4 games in a row, if I am accurate. And the Red Sox, Bubba's boys, are on fire, red hot. Like the Yankees are in trouble. They might miss the playoffs, right, Bubba? Like, I mean, the way they're playing now, it's gotten that bad, right?
It'll come down close.
Red Sox have now the Red Sox are 2.5 games up on them. That's crazy.
Whatever Yankees fan said that, will still have Duke basketball and the Dallas Cowboys to pull for, so don't worry. It'll be okay.
All right. Maybe their grandpas liked the Yankees. Does that work? Because that's what you use with the Chiefs is your grandpa. So, like, what if they're East Tennessee Yankees fans that their grandpa liked the Yankees? Does that work?
It's a little more geographically hard to understand. I mean,
New York and Kansas City, they're pretty close distance, no?
Kansas City doesn't have any like historical draw for me to like. There's nothing about Kansas City as a historic. I mean, they've won one World Series prior than 2015. They won one Super Bowl prior to 2020. So there was
That's
nothing.
12 hours and 8 hours. I mean, that's not enough to be like, well, one's closer than the other. I mean,
New York to Kansas City?
No, here to New York and here to Kansas City. I'm just saying they're both far apart.
Yeah, it's pretty.
So he says
pretty good
geographically they
stretch.
make more sense. Sure, technically, I guess, but I feel more in line with people from New York than I do from Kansas City, probably, in terms of my values.
That's not true.
Time zone and everything. We hang out in the Eastern time zone together.
You got a lot more in common with Kansas City people than New York people.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I like 50 Cent.
You grew up on a cattle farm. A lot of those people grow up on cattle farms.
I'm sure there's
They're
some.
called the Royals because of the Royal Cattle Show.
There ain't
that
no
used to-
cattle farms in the Bronx, last time I checked.
There's more to New York than just New York City.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Bunch of damn Yankees up there.
Well, they are a bunch of damn Yankees up there. That's true. I'm just saying I don't look at Kansas Cityans as my brethren, really.
I don't really either, but I like the sports teams.
What do you have in common with New Yorkers?
Loud.
Yeah.
Obnoxious.
Okay. Yeah. Elitist mentality.
I like 50 Cent.
The Euros.
No, I don't eat those.
Euros.
Shout out to Garth. I think he's talking about the lamb meat. I don't eat that.
Are New Yorkers known for eating Euros?
Yeah, they got all those carts all around the city.
Oh, yeah, they got those everywhere.
They don't got them here.
Yeah, they do.
A cart?
A Euro cart?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got them.
Where?
They got Euro carts. They got them downtown on the weekends. I mean, there's a lot more of them in Nashville, but
Where the hell do they sell Euros here?
they got one.
Where?
I mean, they're selling hot dogs and everything else out of there too. It's one of those all for one kind of deals.
Oh, okay.
It's
One of
not
those
all for one.
all for one trailers.
So you win, Bubba, you lose? You try to call Cody out about the Euros and
I'll
there
bring
are?
you a Euro.
He completely went different.
No, I just thought it was strange that you said New Yorkers are known for Euros. Like that seems like it wouldn't be in the
that's more
top.
Chicago thing.
Thought it was Greek.
It doesn't seem in the top foods Chicagoans are known for either.
Chicago style Euros.
Well, it is Greek,
I was
Jackson.
gonna
You're
say.
right. Yeah, it is Greek. I mean, there are
Anyways.
Greeks in New York, but I feel like Euro would rank low on the things they're known for. It's like pastrami sandwiches, bagels,
I prefer calling them
pizza,
gyros.
hot dogs.
King Euros is 5.8 miles from here in Westtown Mall.
Well, there you go.
What's the
I
mall?
know all the Euro places here, but I was talking like cart in particular. But anyway, I
I
digress.
feel like
like a
a
food
Euro
cart?
is not a top 10 New York food. I feel like you could name 10 ahead of the euro. Pizza, hot dog, Italian food, cannolis.
Okay, that's 4.
Well, I just named 2 others.
So you
too.
combine cannolis into Italian food, but you're not categorizing
A
them
cannoli
as the
stands
same?
on its own, Bubba.
Yeah, but
I mean, a
what do you mean by Italian
pastrami
food?
sandwich, a bagel. I mean, that's like 6 things.
Yeah, then a bagel with lox on it. That's 7.
Yeah, there you go.
I've had some pretty
This
good wings
guy.
up in New York.
This guy.
Russ and Daughters. I've been.
Buffalo wings, Buffalo, New York. Okay.
There you go. Chopped cheese. It's like the New York version of a cheesesteak.
I've had some good food in Chinatown in New York too.
Yeah, Chinese food. That's another one. Good job, Jackson.
All right, we're at 9. Can you find one more?
One more. Meatball Hero.
I've also had a bratwurst. Is there a Germantown?
How about a sausage and pepper sandwich?
Did you say a meatball euro? Is that what you said?
bratwurst in New
Hero.
York.
Oh,
Meatball Hero. It's a difference.
I've had bratwurst. I don't know if there's a Germantown in New York though.
I would imagine there's a lot of Germans in New York. Yeah, there's everybody in New York. But that's the point, Bubba. That's just, I don't feel like the gyro is a top 10 New York food. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of them up there.
Thank you for telling me all about New York food. Cody,
Cheesecake
for Arkansas,
cheesecake
who lives in Knoxville, Tennessee.
I mean, I've spent some time in New York. Have you spent time in New York?
No.
I've eaten a lot of these foods.
I've spent more time in New York than you.
Have you?
Yeah.
I mean,
and I don't.
how many times you been?
I didn't see the meatball heroes over there.
Google it.
Not top 10.
I've been to New York 3 times, so I'm kind of an expert.
By that logic, we could have said hamburgers, chicken nuggets, fries.
Yeah, all would rank ahead of the euro. If you want to continue adding to the list.
The New York Yankees are kind of food right now. You can add them there to the list. Everyone's eating a piece of them.
Oh, taking a shot.
They've been really struggling. Meanwhile, the Sox are really hot. And that was Talking Baseball with John and Cody. All right, give me that coach's poll.
I love cannolis. Let's see what we got here.
Give me the coach's poll.
Well, right now I got to go back to it. I've been reading about the TCU quarterback at a furry convention, which I think is fake. But let's see, coach's poll. All right, who would you like to know who's first? Who would you?
What?
You want to know who number 1 is?
I imagine number 1. Number 1, this is the coaches poll, right? The coaches are going to have Ohio State number 1, right, as defending champions.
That's incorrect.
Whoa, number 2?
Coaches are going out on a limb here and
Texas?
ranking the Texas Longhorns
God.
at number 1.
I'm officially anti-Texas this go-around. I am rooting hard against Texas. I didn't really hate them that much last year. I found myself kind of with a sweet spot for Quinn Ewers. I kind of bought into the Steve Sarkisian, like, hey, let's see if he can, revitalize his career and handle this pressure. I found that to be a little bit endearing. I don't think it's Arch, the reason I'm against them this year, as much as it is just the preseason hype, because they really didn't beat anybody last year. They didn't really do that last year, and they kind of almost lost to Arizona State.
Right.
And they really blew that inexplicable game to Washington a couple years ago in the playoffs. But yet we're still going to put them number 1 in the country? No. And I understand they spent a bunch of money. That's fine. But they're not my number 1.
No, but the thing about it is you got to put somebody number 1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Why not Ohio State?
Well, I mean, they got their questions too. Everybody's got question marks. Ohio State breaking in a new quarterback.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Yeah.
But you got to fill that spot with somebody, and they've chosen Texas.
They still got Jeremiah Smith, right?
Ohio State does, yeah.
Yeah. They're the number 1 team in the country then, as far as I'm concerned.
To be honest, I think I agree with that. Watching those receivers play last year, I think I agree with that.
Yeah.
It may not matter who the quarterback is.
Yeah. And it's not – well, I was going to say it's not like they're going to be tested, but they are going to be tested week 1. Right? That's when the number 1 and number 2 team in the country play, correct?
Ohio State and Texas, they do play.
That's week 1, right?
Is it week 1?
I believe so. I believe they're overshadowing us.
Number 1 and number 2 are playing week 1?
I believe that's correct. You can verify.
It makes sense that they would rank them that way then, huh?
Yeah.
Because that's good for TV.
Yeah, no, it's the same day and same time as us versus Syracuse.
Yeah, how about that?
So people going to the Syracuse game are going to miss number 1 versus number 2.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a shame. They're really getting after it out there in the lobby, aren't they? Well, they don't have the AP poll out, so we don't know yet if it'll be number 1 versus number 2, the AP poll. But coaches poll, yeah.
I would imagine it might be flipped or whatever, but I imagine it'll be number 1 versus number 2, which that's a good preseason marketing strategy. Like, that's a good way to get people there and in front of the TVs watching Fox. Ohio State versus Texas, that's a good one.
Yeah, game's in Columbus.
So, like, Texas is going to, like, the loser of that game there's going to be a huge overreaction. Like, whoever loses that game it's going to be like, oh my God, look at that. And it's just like they're still going to have a pretty good chance of making the playoff. Now, I will say, like, just looking at it, it does feel like Texas needs to win it more than Ohio State.
What if it's a whooping?
If it's a whooping, it won't really matter. Like, if it's a whooping, whoever wins the game is going to be pretty much set. Whoever wins that game, you can say will make the playoff as long as they don't lose 3 games. You could say that. Like, that team's just going to have to win 3 or win 5 of their conference games, essentially. I guess Ohio State would have to win 6 conference games, but you know what I mean. They have to go 6-3 or 5-3 in Texas' case in the conference to be a playoff team if you whoop the other team.
Yeah, I think both of those teams are going to be in the playoff, so I don't think we really have to worry about the result of that game.
But I will say, if Texas loses it, and you look at the rest of their schedule, that does put them behind the 8 ball. And just knowing the pressure cooker that is Austin, Texas, if they start off 0-1 after being preseason ranked number 1, they wouldn't have a lot of wiggle room.
Yeah.
And that's got a chance to, like, really tank Arch Manning as well.
When you say pressure cooker, are you talking about, you mean because of how hot it is in Austin, Texas?
Exactly. That mixed in with how crazy their fan base is and the pressure that's on Sarkisian and Arch Manning. If they stumble out the gate, that will make them kind of question themselves, I'm sure.
I'd say it's possible. Number 1, Texas. Number 2, Ohio State.
But then they get San Jose State, UTEP, and Sam Houston. So they'd be 3-1, but then they head to the Swamp on October 4th. So, like, that would be that game against Florida would all of a sudden be really, really big if that's the case.
Well, they're used to the heat.
Or they're 4-0 going to the Swamp.
Right.
And then, you know, at that point, I'd hope Texas would beat the hell out of them.
Number 3 is Penn State.
Okay. Penn State getting a lot of love.
They really are, man.
If not now, when?
Never.
Is kind of the conversation surrounding this team with how talented it is and having Drew Aller there as a veteran, talented quarterback, although I don't think he's very good.
Better than our quarterback.
They were pretty close to making the national championship last year, though.
Yeah, they blew it.
They kind of gagged that game away against Notre Dame.
I think it's safe to say Penn State will be 11-1. They'll be in the playoff. Number 4 is the Georgia Bulldogs, first real SEC team on the list.
Okay.
Texas.
I got nothing to really add there about Georgia. They're kind of wait and see whatever Gunnar Stockton can do.
Number 5, Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Number 6, Clemson. People are high on Clemson this year.
Okay.
Number 7,
William
Oregon.
Patterson has Clemson at number 1.
Well, that's how you know they're good. Number 7 is Oregon. Number 8 is Alabama. Yeah, we'll see about that. Number 9 is LSU. They got some talent on that LSU team.
Still coached by Brian Kelly, right?
Yeah, it might be Brian Kelly's best team. Did you see the video over the weekend?
I did not see the video, but I saw that it started off with a scissor lift.
It sure did.
And then everyone's like, that ain't right. And then LSU deleted it.
They did. Number 10 is Miami. See, this is where we start getting into the territory of, are these teams really better than Tennessee? Arizona State, Illinois coming in at number 12. Illinois, Big Ten Burt. Really? You got him at number 12?
Oh, my God. We got Illinois at number 12?
The Fighting Illini?
Really? Good job by him. That's a good come up for them.
I mean, sure.
Kind of crazy he's still at Illinois, but also that he's having success. Okay. We wanted their quarterback.
Number 13, South Carolina. Yeah, I would have liked to have had their quarterback, Luke Altmaier.
What has South Carolina done?
They have a quarterback people like, and they lost to
But
Alabama.
What has he done?
Well,
besides run around a little bit against Clemson.
They had a good year last year, Jackson. They lost close to Alabama. But
Didn't they get shut out against Alabama?
No,
they
were in the game late in the game.
Who did they get shut? Oh, that was Ole Miss that they only scored 3 against.
Yeah, it was like 27-3.
They got dominated by Ole Miss, but that was also, pretty early on in the season. That was the first weekend of October. They did kind of play pretty good after that. They only lost by Alabama by 2. They got stopped, I believe, at the end of the game there. They beat Oklahoma by 26. They beat A&M by 24. They beat Clemson. But, yeah, I like Cody said, they lost 3 games in a row, and their best wins might just be losing to Alabama by only 2 and losing to LSU only by 3.
Yeah.
In a game where I would say the refs screwed them, but really just their boneheaded defensive player screwed them. They should have beaten LSU.
I don't know. They're only returning, I think, under 50% of defensive production this year, and when you compare to a team like Tennessee that's returning, I think, over 80%.
Well, they have a pretty manageable schedule the first half of the year, so I would think South Carolina they should be 5-0 headed into the LSU game. Then it gets a little bit tough. At LSU, Oklahoma, Alabama, at Ole Miss, at A&M. That's a pretty rough 5-game stretch.
I'm sure Shane Beamer will Shane Beamer at some point in there.
Yeah, probably October 11th at LSU.
South Carolina's returning 49% of their defensive production. Tennessee, 63%.
I was way off.
Yeah,
you said right under 50%, didn't you?
No, I said 80% for Tennessee.
Yeah, you're way off on Tennessee. 63% of their defense's production's returning, according to the chart I'm seeing here. But then you get to the offensive side of the ball, 66% of South Carolina's production is returning. 39% of Tennessee's offense is returning. So I think South Carolina has quite the edge there.
South Carolina is going to be 5-5.
You think South Carolina's going to be 5-5? I'm not saying you're wrong.
They'll probably win one of those games, but they're going to be 5-0, and then although week 4 at Missouri won't be easy for them, but they start off with Virginia Tech, South Carolina State, Vandy, Missouri, Kentucky. But then, that's a tough stretch.
I think Vandy will beat them.
Okay, they might.
I mean, they could easily lose to Virginia Tech. They could they could lose to Vandy.
Is it at South Carolina or at Vanderbilt?
At South Carolina.
Oh, never mind.
They go to Missouri. So it just depends. I mean, it's not the toughest. I mean, it's not a tough schedule at all, really, to start. If they get to 5-0, that would be very interesting, the hype that gets around that team. If they have a loss in their first 5 games, though, it does feel like they'll be cooked. Because like Cody said, at LSU, home against Oklahoma, home against Alabama, at Ole Miss, at Texas A&M, that's a pretty tough stretch there before they get a little bit of relief against Coastal Carolina before playing Clemson. So, they could be the 13th best team in the country, and that be a legitimate ranking, but them also be 8-4.
Right. I don't know. What's the deal with the hype on Sellers? Is he
can run around, and
he's big, fast, and strong, man.
Was it the 307 passing yards against Wofford that did it?
Probably.
Now, hold on. You're a DJ Lagway guy. You don't get to be a DJ Lagway guy, and then you don't get to be a DJ Lagway guy.
A DJ Lagway guy?
Yeah, you're a DJ Lagway guy, and despite that, you trying to get off the ship. Don't think I don't remember the way you have been talking up Florida.
I'm not a DJ Lagway guy. Not a guy. I'm not a DJ Lagway.
You're a DJ Lagway guy.
That's poor phrasing.
Lenora Sellers throwing for 350 yards and 5 touchdowns against Missouri is better than anything DJ Lagway did last year against a team with the Pulse.
Missouri. Come on,
against Missouri, that's a 9-3 Missouri team.
Come on, man.
It's
No.
better than it's
No,
better than anything DJ Lagway did last year.
Missouri. That's what we're.
A 9-3 Missouri, him throwing for 5 touchdowns and 350 yards. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, because they were in a shootout. Two teams that don't play any defense.
244 yards, 2 touchdowns, an extra 100 yards on the ground, and a touchdown against A&M's a pretty good day too.
Calling that a 9-3 Missouri team.
They were 9-3.
When you look at that schedule, yeah, that's funny.
It's rich coming from a DJ Lagway
The team that
guy.
got shut out 34-0 by a Alabama team that was not good. They got beat by Texas A&M 41-10. The only 3 games they played, they lost. Missouri, get out of here.
Clemson was a damn pretty good team last year too,
Get
buddy.
out of here. Yeah, and he had 160 yards.
Plus 166 and 2 touchdowns on the ground. I think you have to tell the rushing stats too there, bud.
You tell the rushing
300,
stats. You want to tell the rushing stats there, guy.
330 yards and 2 touchdowns and 1 interception is a pretty good day against a top team.
Listen,
on the road.
guy, he's overrated.
No, you're casual. I'm glad you took the CFP.
DJ Lagway's better.
There you go, DJ Lagway.
DJ Lagway's better.
Run through DJ Lagway's stats to get
I
back
don't need
to
to
me.
see his stats. I've seen the boy play.
Yeah, I have too. That interception he threw against Tennessee is one of the worst throws I've ever seen in my life.
Well, that's against one of the top defenses in the country, I'll have you know.
Go to break. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
You're listening to Fan Run Radio, the sports humans.
Citizens National Bank. You want a bank that lets you bank when and where you want to. Your local branch, the grocery store, your computer, your phone, it's up to you. You want people who care about taking care of you and your money too. Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Are you looking for a treat that will knock it out of the park at the next watch party? Just like your favorite baseball team, Crumble brings the best lineup week to week with an expanded roster that includes key lime pie, strawberry cake, or my personal favorite, Monster featuring M&M candies. Let Crumble treat you to the best cookies in the game. Download the Crumble app and start earning rewards. You can even vote monthly on what flavors you would like to see at any store of your choice. Warmer weather is here, so get to the ballpark, but don't miss the cookies.
This is Coach Josh Heupel. In football and life, you need a solid defense to protect what matters most. That's where Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee comes in. Score peace of mind with Farm Bureau Insurance, the official insurance of the Vols. They're your line of defense. FBITN.com.
This is Baseball VFL Cody Brown. Farm Bureau Insurance is the official insurance of the Tennessee Vols. I'm here to be that line of defense for all your insurance needs. Give me a call at 865-992-3871 and go Vols.
Hello, is Tina there?
Who's this?
Yeah, this is Vince from the hit reality show Wives Don't Tell. Tina applied for our show to confess that her husband won't go to the doctor to get his erectile dysfunction checked. She said she's ready for a guy that can bring the heat.
All right, what the hell is going on? You know you're talking to her husband right now? Tina!
Well, she wrote the application that her man's performance is questionable. She's basically married to a coffee table. She also said, we live within driving distance to Men's Pro Knoxville, but he's too scared to get a blood test.
Oh my, she is done. She is so done.
Got you, Mike. It's nephew Tommy. Ain't no reality show. It's a prank. Men's Pro Knoxville is the real deal, fellas. Local experts, test results in minutes. Call 865-544-8220 or hit men'spro-knoxville.com before your lady books a new co-star. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
Is your smile ready for the spotlight? Hi, I'm Dr. Jacob Wilco, and at Knoxville Smiles, we make every visit a reason to smile. From routine cleanings to dazzling cosmetic treatments, our experienced team uses the latest technology to keep your teeth healthy and your smile bright. With a warm, welcoming atmosphere and personalized care, we're here to make sure you leave feeling your best. Don't wait. Your perfect smile is just a call away. Book your appointment today at 865-539-1776 or online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Back here on the program. Let's head over to check on the freaks. Let's see. Hank wants to know what position I finished in that wiener dog race. Well, it's been many years ago, and I think Frank finished fourth. I said I was in the wiener dog race, but I met my son, my dog's son. He finished fourth.
My baby boy.
My baby boy finished fourth. It's because I didn't train him properly. It was my fault. He came out of the gate blowing past the other dogs, and he would have won. He would have won first, Bubba. I kid you not. He was in first place. But he got to the halfway line and then turned around and looked. And the dogs who knew they were racing blew by him. So then he had to run to catch up.
He got confused.
I didn't train him properly to let him know he was racing. And he got hesitant right there at the halfway line and got past. But he rallied to finish fourth. That's on me.
You should have threw a bone down there toward the end of the line.
Well, I tried to throw a ball.
Should have thrown a rack of ribs down there.
But the thing is, it's just so overwhelming for competitors. There's like 15, 20 dogs out there, and like you start looking around, you get confused.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
You get confused.
That makes sense. Did you want to discuss any of the other teams ahead of Tennessee?
No, not really.
Okay,
not really. I guess before we get to the comment portion, I do have this. This comes from our friend of the program, SEC Mike.
All right.
He compiled the number of ranked teams, going by the coaches poll, the number of ranked teams that each team has to play.
Yeah.
So kind of, that's a good snapshot. I know everything's not equal when it comes to schedules. Like, hey, just because you play a team doesn't mean it's a road game, for example, right? Or, you're not looking at who you're playing in terms of where on the schedule, how many games in a row, bye week. I understand all that. It's a good snapshot in terms of schedule difficulty.
Yeah, we play 3.
We play 3. That is correct. That is tied for last in the conference.
Nice.
The 2 teams that you're also competing with, Auburn and Missouri. So those are the 3 teams that play 3 ranked opponents.
Nice.
Auburn, Missouri, and Tennessee. That's, for my money, is last in the conference.
That's good news.
4 teams on the schedule for Alabama, Ole Miss, and Texas.
4 ranked teams on each of their schedules?
Correct.
Alabama, Texas, Ole Miss each play 4 ranked teams.
Correct.
Okay.
5 on the schedule for Georgia, South Carolina, A&M, and Vanderbilt.
Okay.
6 on the schedule for Arkansas, Kentucky, and LSU.
Pigs always get roasted.
7 on the schedule for Mississippi State. For Mississippi State.
They'll be dead last.
Oklahoma. Kind of sucks for Oklahoma as well.
They did Oklahoma dirty. They brutal schedule. I don't know why they did and gave Texas such a cakewalk. Shouldn't be that way. I don't like Texas getting that kind of treatment. You know what they say about Texas? Only 2 things come from Texas.
What is that?
I can't remember the 2 things, but it is a phrase people use.
So when you see Tennessee at 3 at the bottom, I mean, that should give you positivity that we're searching for, right? Those orange tinted glasses you talked about.
Well, it should be positivity, but when you tell me that our quarterbacks are inaccurate on their on-air reps and based on a report from guys who saw 10 throws at this, I'm a little more concerned. Am I supposed to be negative?
We should be really accurate against air. That's all I'm saying. Against air, you should go out there and be able to go at least 11 for 12.
Maybe he was out drinking last night. Or
I don't
something.
need that.
I
don't need that from my people either.
These guys, they live lives too. I mean, just because he threw a couple of incompletions on air, who cares? Unless it becomes a trend, that's when you got to worry. It's a pattern. Know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
These
brother.
guys go out and live lives. Maybe he was hungover. I don't want to say Joey was hungover or Jake or whoever, but they might have been. I mean, I've seen
That'd be
some
a red
of these
flag.
guys.
I'd be much more worried about that.
You know, I've Ubered some of these guys before. They like to party. These guys like to go hang out. I've seen some of them. They've been out drinking. Hell, the other day, one of our starting baseball pitchers was ordering Little Caesars.
Oh, no.
Ask me how I know. Because I took him to Little Caesars.
How do you know?
These guys, they're just kids. They're out here, you know, they're trying to live their lives. And, all these damn nerds in the media trying to dissect everything they're doing.
You calling me a nerd?
Well, no, I mean, some of the things
you're calling me a nerd?
No, I'm not calling you a nerd. I'm just saying sometimes it's more of a...
That's what you're going to do? You're going to call me a nerd?
No, it's more of a blanket phrase, you know, generally the nerds in the media. I'm not calling you a nerd. You're reading reports from nerds, though.
Well, I'm reading reports, just passing them along.
Yeah, I hear you.
Well, look, here's the thing, brother. I sat here with you.
There's no need to yell.
I sat here with you in the studio, and we watched Joey's game film from last year, and you were pretty down on that.
Yeah, but I've come around.
For what reason?
Because it's almost football season.
So you just want to be positive?
Yes.
Okay, well,
I go into the season with positivity.
If you just want to be...
Until I'm given a reason.
Hey, be a cow. Just sit out there in the field and lick your salt block, buddy. Just live life. Just sit out there and lick the salt.
I would if I was a cow. That's what I'd do all day.
Just sit out there and lick it.
I would be licking that salt block. I don't need you to make that sound. That's pretty gross. I'm going to have to take my headphones off if you keep doing that.
That's you licking your salt block.
And then I'm not going to be able to hear Bubba.
Hour 2 in the books. We'll kick off hour 3 with some headlines. Oh, wow, it's Tuesday. Bubba, you got Tuesday trivia? If not, I got one from the listener. Hey, who won Freak of the Week last week?
We didn't give one out.
You guys played it.
No, we did.
Did we?
There's a Cream of the Week and a Freak of the Week.
Yeah, Bubba came up with something weird. I don't know what he was doing. Cream of the Week?
Again, he understands the reference because in the chat, he was vouching for the Freak of the Week and he misspelled Cream of the Week at first.
Yeah.
And so I gave him that, but then also, you know, our good friend who had the baby boy or girl who had the child won Freak of the Week.
Oh, okay.
Who? I don't even remember this. Someone had a baby last week?
Recently. And we gave him Freak of the Week for that.
Who did? You?
Not me.
I don't think I gave anybody.
All right. Hour 3 coming at you. Stick with us.
The flagship station for Tennessee football. Fans. Fan Run Radio.
Yeah, it's another day, but what kind of day is it really? A day of doom scrolling? Laundry day? Nah, it's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold way filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. So grab a pack, grab your friends. Make the most of each day with those who matter most. When you're together with White Claw, every day is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You just gotta grab it. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
The phone's blowing up, but you're in the driver's seat. Ignore the buzz, keep your eyes on the street. No text back, no scroll, just let it wait. Attention on the road, that's the only way. Phone's blowing up, but you're in the driver's seat. Ignore the buzz, keep your eyes on the street. No text back, no scroll, just let it wait.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Attention service members and veterans. Introducing the Griffin Law Firm, your trusted ally in military legal matters. From court martials to benefit claims, at Griffin Law, your mission is their mission. Here's VFL Marshall Griffin.
As a veteran and retired military attorney, I've successfully defended lifelong benefits and helped preserve professional futures. So I know that when you hire a military justice lawyer, you maximize your chance to get relief. With my unique experience, I can advocate for you because there's no military matter that's too big or too small. Let us help you make these critical decisions that could affect the rest of your life. Remain silent. Request counsel. Call Griffin Law.
For a free consultation, call 888-707-4282. That's 888-707-4282. Or just visit griffinlawdefense.com.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half, simple luxury for on and off the course.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess, but isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Talk Sports. Talk Sports. Talk Sports.
Talk Sports. Talk Sports from 7 to 10. Overrated, underrated on Wednesday. Fan Run Radio, Talk Sports said, not in my house, I ain't talking to Kimbe. Johnny Cody out here asking where the ops at. Tennessee Volunteers here for combat. It's the Cherokee Ghost, John Reed and Cody doing everything we can to bring Rocky Top back. Talk Sports from 7 to 10. Never leave a witness, never leave loose ends. Nico ain't nothing but a nuisance. 2026, we ain't making new friends.
Talk Sports.
Hour number 3 kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. This batch of headlines brought to you by our friends at Knoxville Smiles. Don't put off your dental visits any longer. If you need to get your mouth checked out, do it with our friends at Knoxville Smiles. They can do it all. You can take a virtual tour of their facility at knoxvillesmiles.com. knoxvillesmiles.com, now open until 7 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles. Let's hit some Hour 3 headlines. What you got, Cody?
Thank you, John. The NCAA tournament is going to stay at 68 teams, at least for now. Monday was a big win for basketball fans who prefer the tournament to remain untouched. Expansion is still looming as a possibility in the future, but not this year or, well, next year, not 2026 season, 2025-26. You know how basketball works. Starts out in 2025, ends in 2026. But this next March Madness bracket will be just as it is, 68 teams. No expansion just yet. So that's good news. De'Aaron Fox receives 4-year max extension worth up to $229 million. Damn,
that's too much for De'Aaron Fox. This is what I'm talking about. It's too far. It's gross. Makes me sick.
I'll give you an example of what $200 million is. Don Henley of the Eagles. His entire career net worth, basically, is worth $200 million. Now, that's the entire Eagles catalog. Think about how popular those songs are, how big those songs are. I know you think they're overrated, but, I mean, they pulled at the heartstrings of Middle America. They won over Middle America, which is what you're trying to do as an artist. $200 million, that's all Don Henley's worth. And you're telling me that this guy who plays basketball, who's not even what player in the league? Top what? He's not a top 10 player in the league.
No.
He's not a top 15 player in the
No,
league. I mean,
no. The number that pops in my head is he's somewhere between 30 and 35.
4 years, this guy's going to have more money than Don Henley for playing 4 years of basketball.
It's gone too far. I've been railing against this for the last year. I don't like it. And I can't even make fun of Spurs fans because I know that there's going to be a huge number coming for Trae Young soon. And people will say the same thing about him. At least Trae Young led the league in assists. Like, at least like that. I feel like he's proven more in the league than De'Aaron Fox has. But still, it's going to be gross whenever I see the update that he's making $70 million a year.
It's such a big amount of money.
It is. It's gross. Like, all these basketball players that are coming in right now are going to be able to make $1 billion just by playing basketball, and that is absolutely crazy to me. Like Cooper Flagg, you've been saying is just going to make $1 billion from on-court earnings if his career goes the way it should, and that's too much.
And Steph Curry has the nerve to say, the unmitigated gall to say that they're underpaid.
I think, again, I'll give Steph some credit, or I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt just because I feel like he's pretty measured. I do still think that he and LeBron James are underpaid for what they've done for the NBA. I do not think De'Aaron Fox is underpaid, and I don't know if Steph Curry, when he said that, was talking about those caliber of players. I do still think that the top 5 players in the league have been underpaid forever. I think that everybody from like 6 to 100 is really, really overpaid.
It's just hard to hear that, though, when you consider that LeBron is worth $1 billion.
But again, LeBron did most of that with like Nike endorsements. It wasn't like the Cavs and the Heat. And, now the Lakers are paying him $50 million, so you could say he's properly compensated now. But like early on in his career, he was worth way more than the $10, $15, $20 million he was getting paid as his max salary.
Yeah, I mean, I understand what those guys have done for the league and everything. They've carried the league for the last 20 years.
That's Steph Curry and LeBron James. Like, if you want to throw – I don't even feel like comfortable putting Kevin Durant there, but sure, like Kevin Durant, Giannis, Luka, although Luka is now going to be a part of the generation that, like, gets, hundreds of millions of dollars. Those guys are underpaid, just as the guys before them, Charles Barkley, Jordan. You could say Jordan was underpaid. He didn't make – huge money for most of his career in terms of actual on-court earnings. But yeah, like whenever you're getting De'Aaron Fox $70 million, like, yeah, you can't cry about players being underpaid to that.
Mariah Carey, her net worth, $225 million. That's her entire net worth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Think about all the art she's brought to the world.
I hear you. I know.
It's just
I got you. And look, I know I'm the NBA guy, but I've been complaining about this. I don't like them making this much money.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how that shakes out. The Browns are signing former Pro Bowl quarterback amid injuries to Kenny Pickett, Shedeur Sanders, and
a former Pro Bowl quarterback. Who?
Tyler Huntley.
Oh.
Cleveland's quarterback depth chart just got a little deeper.
The fact they're calling him, and it is factual, the fact they're calling him a former Pro Bowl quarterback. If I'm the Pro Bowl and I'm Roger Goodell and I want that to be a thing, I'd be like, hey, we can't do this. We can't let people think that he's a Pro Bowler. That diminishes the whole entire thing.
What a quarterback room.
What is Bubba looking at? The fact that he's a Pro Bowler, or
Kenny
the fact that
Pickett,
we're making fun of him? Like, well,
Joe Flacco.
What are you complaining about over there, Bubba? What is that look of? What is that quizzical look that you think we're making up that he's a Pro Bowler, or you're saying we're being too tough on Snoop Huntley? He made the Pro Bowl, man. Now it was after like 5 people like said they didn't want to go.
It was the year he took over for Lamar, right?
Yeah, he got 4 games. He played 4 games and was a Pro Bowler. In those 4 games, he threw for 658 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions.
That's good.
And they're like, Pro Bowl.
The Pro Bowl's got to be the biggest joke out of all the All-Star games.
They all suck.
Well, yeah, no, they all suck, but the Pro Bowl's the biggest joke when it comes to actually like getting the award, getting the accolade. At least if you make an NBA All-Star game, like you're a top 30 player in the league.
Fair. Yeah, I mean the Pro Bowl is not even a game anymore. It's like,
well, it's not even a game.
Hey,
But
let's go out here and squirt each other with water guns and play.
But being
hopscotch.
on the team, like when you look at the people who are still playing in the playoffs versus the people who just got the playoffs that don't want to go, you get down to like the 8th or 9th alternate sometimes. So like you don't even have to be a top 300 player in the NFL to be a Pro Bowler.
That's fair. Anybody can be a Pro Bowler. The Connecticut governor is fighting like heck to keep the sun. Say the reports coming out of the WNBA. You know, they're talking about moving the Connecticut team to Boston.
$325 million for the Sun? Which,
yeah.
You know, I don't really understand the exact finances of it all, but it just goes with what we're saying in terms of the valuations. They do view it as a league that's on the rise if they're willing to pay that much for it, unless there's some type of tax incentives I'm unaware of. But moving them to Boston would be cool. Like it doesn't really make sense for them to be in Connecticut. They pretty much are only there because the casino up there, the Sun, the Mohegan Sun or whatever, like bought them and made them just as like something to have in their casino and named them after the casino.
Interesting. I think I'll go to Boston now. J.J. McCarthy going to play in the preseason opener for Minnesota exactly 1 year after his knee injury.
That'll be good. I hope to see him play, and I hope he plays pretty well. I hope he has a good season. I'm buying the Vikings stock this year. I'm buying them. I feel like they're undervalued. I don't think there'll be a huge drop-off between McCarthy and Darnold.
Warriors no longer looking to trade Jonathan Kuminga. Who's Kuminga? Kuminga.
He's an interesting prospect. I think eventually they will trade him like at the deadline or when they get in the season. But the restricted free agents all kind of got screwed this year. I know that means nothing to you, but there was some talented guys coming off their rookie deal, thought they'd break the bank, and nobody paid them. So they're just kind of looking around like, well, what do we play? Do we take the 1 year qualifying option? Do we let these teams strong arm us? What do we do?
Des Bryant is in a social media feud with Nicki Minaj.
I hate Nicki Minaj so much.
Do you really?
I do.
See, I like her more than I like the other female rappers.
You're from what? Just because of the one verse she had on Monster?
Mostly, yeah.
I mean, she's done nothing. What is that?
That's my Cardi B impression.
I don't like her. I don't like it. She seems nasty to me.
I'm not saying she's not nasty, but Bodak Yellow is a better song than anything Nicki Minaj did.
I mean, if you want to get into the details of it, I'm pretty ignorant on what's good and not when it comes to female rappers. But I mean,
Nicki Minaj has been the most famous one for the last 15 years. So I mean, I don't think
I feel like she's put her time in. She's
so cringe though.
She's been there with the legends.
Well, that's the thing. Is
she the Whitney Cummings of female rappers?
What is Whitney Cummings? I mean, I know she's a comedian, but like,
she's just been there. Like,
well, no, like she'd be like Whitney Cummings if Whitney Cummings really got famous because she was hanging around like Louis C.K. and Dave Chappelle. Because I mean, that's Lil Wayne and Drake made Nicki Minaj famous.
Maybe it's just nostalgia.
When she first came out, she had a bunch of big songs. Like I even like Super Bass and Bees in the Trap. I mean, she had some good songs, but
they took it too far with the WAP.
Well, that wasn't her.
No, I know it was Cardi B. She took it too far. I was out.
No, Nicki was saying Nicki was saying some really gross stuff before then.
Yeah, but her song wasn't named that. She didn't have a song named literally.
Stallion.
Huh?
That was Megan Thee Stallion.
Well, it was Megan Thee Stallion, but Cardi B was also in it too, Bubba.
I'm saying
if you're going to actually somebody, you got to be accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, who created the song was Megan Thee Stallion.
I don't think that's true. I think it's Cardi B featuring Megan Thee Stallion. It's on Cardi B's new album coming out. I think you're wrong.
Yeah. Why don't you back away there, Stripes?
Now, I'm not saying that with 100% certainty, but like I feel like it was a 50-50 proposition for sure. Like it's not Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B's featured on it. It's Cardi B's got a ownership of the track too. Stripes.
I'm just saying, when you title your song that, I lose a lot of respect.
I kind of appreciate them just going all out for it because I mean, let's get rid of the innuendos. Hey, Rihanna, you want to talk about rude boys getting it up? We're just gonna say what it is.
See, that completely removes the art.
No.
That removes the art right out of it. To not be able to come up with any better words.
Nope, I liked it.
No, great lyricists come up with words and
Say
phrases and make it a story that you understand what they're doing, but they're using things like double entendre.
Oh, yeah. Let me see that Tootsie Roll. No, how about back that ass up?
I'm not even
Shake your ass and watch yourself. How about that? I don't need any cute thing
there's
to
no
tell you
talent.
to rump shaker. No.
There's no talent in that.
Shake your ass. Now watch yourself.
And again, I realize I'm coming from this as a place of somewhat ignorance. I admit that, but I've heard Nicki Minaj do some good verses.
No, you haven't.
I've heard her be creative in putting her words together.
You like Monster. Name one song that you like. Name one verse you like besides Monster.
There was another song I liked. I can't remember the name of it.
Was that Ass with Big Sean?
Ass with Big Sean? No,
Yeah.
I don't think so. It was one she had recently. That
I know that's a lie. She hasn't had any good songs recently.
Well, she was on something. What's that song? I don't know. Again,
Music expert over here.
It's hard to call this music really, but I'm just saying the Cardi B stuff. I mean, that's just terrible. The lack of ability to write lyrics. I mean, have a little talent, you know. Just, I mean, you're just saying.
I imagine the only Cardi B
just out here saying your most primal thoughts. How's that talent?
That's art, though.
Hey, come look at this wet ass. You know,
that's art. That's
not art.
That's being willing to be vulnerable and
Calling
put yourself
that art
out
is
there.
sad. Calling that art is sad.
Bodak Yellow is better than anything Nicki Minaj ever did.
Bodak Yellow?
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
You've heard the song, I'm sure.
Bodak Yellow lyrics. Let's take a look at the
I'm
lyrics.
sure you've heard the song before.
Let's take a look at the lyrics, and I'll let you know if there's any talent here. Let's take a look.
Okay.
It's Cardi, A. Okay, it's a good start. Said, I'm the shh. They can't F with me if they wanted to. I don't got to dance. Said, little bitch, you can't F with me if you wanted to. These expensive. These is red bottoms. These is bloody shoes.
Art.
Hit the store. I can get them both. I don't want to choose.
Money.
And I'm quick. Cut a N-word off, so don't get comfortable.
Right.
Look, I don't dance now. I make money moves.
She ain't gotta be a stripper
I
no
don't
more.
gotta dance. I make money moves.
No, I make money move. No, you represent her properly.
If I see
at
you,
first she's making money moves. Now she's making money moves. See, that's a flex. She's not a businessman. She's a businessman.
If I see you and I don't speak, that means I don't F with you.
Uh-huh.
I'm a boss. You a worker.
Uh-huh.
Bitch. I make bloody moves. Yeah, this is terrible. I can't get behind this. Now she say she gonna do what to who. Let's find out and see, Cardi B. You know where I'm at. You know where I be. You in the club just to party. I'm there. I get paid a fee. Okay. I be in and out them banks so much. I know they're tired of me. Honestly, don't give a F about who ain't fond of me. Dropped 2 mixtapes in 6 months. Who's working hard as me? Yeah, I just
don't think you like rap music.
No, I love rap music.
I don't think you do.
No, go look at great rappers.
That's
like
a great
these
rap
verses.
song. That is a great
That's
rap
a
song.
great rap
That is
song.
considered one of the best rap songs of the last
Come
20
on,
years.
man. Well, that shows you how far the industry.
I just don't think you like rap.
I love rap.
I don't think you can say that.
Go listen to an old school rap.
The fact that you don't know that song makes me.
No, I've heard the song. I've heard.
Well, you
the
act
song.
like you never heard the song.
Well, I didn't know what it was called, but I've heard it.
Old school rap.
You consider that a great rap song?
Yes.
Go look at some of the effort that people put in back in the day.
Name a couple songs.
The Message.
By whom?
Grandmaster Flash.
The Message by Grandmaster Flash. All right. Walk me through what's so great about it. No, without Googling it. No,
let's look at the lyrics.
Without you Googling it, you tell me.
The lyrics.
You tell me.
They
Tell
put
me
an
some
effort in. They
Tell me
put a
some
real
of,
effort
without
in.
reading it.
I
tell
can't
me some of the
believe.
quotable
I
messages.
can't.
Tell me some of the
It's like a
quotables from
jungle
it.
sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes. Broken glass everywhere. People peeing on the stage. You know they just don't care. I can't take the smell. Can't take the noise. It's about the flow of it too. I mean, me reading it is not going to do anything.
Well, you just read Cardi B and diminished what she did without the.
She's
flow.
not. She's not a talent. She's a damn stripper who got lucky.
Rats
She's
in
a
the
stripper who got lucky.
Rats in the front
Go
room.
look at
roaches in the
Eminem
back.
verses. Go look at Eminem. Go look
So-
at your boy
so,
50.
The song you're
Kanye West.
The song you're coming to.
Notorious B.I.G.
Oh wow, he rhymed roaches in the bat with baseball bat. Wow,
That's just one
He rhymed. I
example.
tried to get away, but I couldn't get far because the repo man repossessed my car. That's bars
Go
there.
look at-
Because you rhymed bar, far, and car. Wow.
No, man, there's
That-
a rhythm.
that's rap
There's
there.
a rhythm to it.
No,
there's a rhythm to
You're
it.
just old man yelling at the clouds. That's all
It's
it is.
not good.
It's old man
You're
yelling
saying
at the
Cardi
clouds.
B is good. Like
It's old man
she's
yelling
just
at the clouds.
disgusting.
Oh, I
She's
need
just talking
something
about her
from the 80s.
vagina.
Give me something from the 80s.
She's just up there talking about her vagina.
Oh, the 80s.
How
I
is
need
that
the
good?
80s. Oh,
No, I'm not talking about the 80s. Go Biggie.
no, the
Biggie,
90s. I'm
Tupac.
30 years ago.
Yeah, Eminem.
30 years ago.
50.
Yeah.
Your boy Kanye.
Yeah.
Wheezy.
I don't think you want to go through Lil Wayne lyrics.
Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre. Noted great lyricist Dr. Dre.
I know. I get it. He was more known for his beats.
He didn't write any of his rhymes.
At least he had talent.
What was it? His talent was making beats.
At least Dre and Snoop, but those guys all had
Dr.
talent.
Dre didn't write any one of his lyrics.
How about Lil' Kim? She had
She
talent.
was nasty. She was the original Cardi B and Nicki. She was nastier than all of them.
For her time, yeah. But she didn't come right out and say,
Huh?
here's my song, Wet Vagina.
Oh, really?
I mean, come
Have
on.
you ever heard of the song Get Money?
Yeah, what's it called?
Yeah.
It's called Get Money?
Go read her lyrics
okay.
to that song.
Okay, well,
Go read
we're
her
not
lyrics
talking
to that
about the
song.
verses.
Huh?
We're not talking about the verses.
It wasn't
I'm
her
talking about-
song.
This
Foxy
Cardi B's a
Brown.
nasty woman.
Now, you could say
She's
that.
a disgusting person. She never should have been famous.
Foxy Brown is a good example of a talented female rapper.
There you go, Jackson. Foxy Brown.
Foxy Brown.
How about her?
Just go listen to her verse on affirmative action.
Yeah.
It's harder than anything.
I mean,
Cardi
Jay-Z,
B's ever
for
put
God's
out.
sake. Whatever happened to our rappers? What has
I'm an
happened?
old man yelling at the clouds.
ASAP Rocky.
Oh,
As a young
ASAP
man,
noted
Cody, I
lyricist
agree with you
A$AP
completely.
Rocky.
Yeah, NBA young
You
boy,
just
Meek,
don't like
Meek
rap.
Mill.
You just don't like rap.
How
I
many
love
agree
listening
with
to
that?
break.
I love rap.
No,
I
you
love
don't.
old rap there's
You love
talent.
old. You love old. That's really what it is. Old man yelling
Cardi
at
B
clouds.
sucks.
She does.
Just because
This
it's
is a
new.
terrible take.
No,
It's not even new.
no.
It's from 15 years
No,
ago.
you're the opposite. Just because it's new,
It's not
makes
new.
It
It's
good.
15 years ago.
You
12
think you
years
got to be
ago.
on the hot new trend or whatever?
Yeah, the hot new trend, Bodak
What,
Yellow.
Cardi B
from 2017.
She
The hot
sucks,
new
man.
trend 8 years
You
ago.
think just because it's
Yeah.
new, you think you're going to be left behind?
No.
You're so scared of being irrelevant
It's
musically.
It's not
You're
me
so
the one
scared
that-
of being left behind.
Scared of being left behind.
Yeah, you act like, oh, it's new. Let's give it a shot. I'm sure it'll be good. And then you try to convince yourself it's good.
That
it's
is
not good.
It is exactly true. Hey,
It
it's
isn't
new.
good.
No, you're right. Hey, it's new. Let's give it a shot. Let's listen to something we haven't before. Let's give it a shot. That is my mentality.
Yeah, it is. And
yours
then,
is
and then
new.
you convince yourself it's good
Yours is new
because you want to be
turn it off.
You want to be first to the stop sign there.
And yours is like, no, it didn't
oh,
come
I'm
out.
cool. I like
it
the
didn't
new
come
stuff.
out when I was 15
I'm
or
hip
younger.
to the culture.
It
I like
can't be any
yeah.
good. It didn't come out whenever I was 10 years old.
I listen with an unbiased ear.
You don't listen.
If it's good, it's good. If it's
Bubba,
not, it's
send
not.
us a break. I'm tired of this guy lying
Cardi
to
B,
the audience.
she ought to be in prison.
Stick with us. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Streaming worldwide at fanrunradio.com and on the free Fan Run app. This is Big Orange Country's Sports Talk Radio Superstation. Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Look out, East Tennessee. It's The Chase. Right here on Fan Run Radio and Fox Sports Knoxville. Join me, Tennessee sports renaissance man Chase Thomas, and the biggest rising stars in Tennessee sports media like Ryan Shumpert, Ethan Stone, Brian Sylvia, Caleb Jarreau, William Pattison, and so many more folks every weekday from 1 to 3 p.m. on WKGN's newest show, where we talk all things Tennessee Vols and always take your calls.
Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock's certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced, Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service. 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit MatlockTireService.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment.
Are you looking for a treat that will knock it out of the park at the next watch party? Just like your favorite baseball team, Crumble brings the best lineup week to week with an expanded roster that includes key lime pie, strawberry cake, or my personal favorite, Monster featuring M&M candies. Let Crumble treat you to the best cookies in the game. Download the Crumble app and start earning rewards. You can even vote monthly on what flavors you would like to see at any store of your choice. Warmer weather is here, so get to the ballpark, but don't miss the cookies.
With a theme song for trivia. Is that weird? Is that weird, Cody, that we never came up with a song or entrance for trivia?
Trivia?
We've been doing it for years now.
No, I just had I just dropped my Zen and my Nitro. Jeez, that was weird. What would we do for a song?
I don't know. So I've never made one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, Bubba, you came up with these questions, or did somebody send them?
I came up with them.
Oh, God. Asterisk. Lord knows what these are going to be. What topics we got today, Bubba?
All right, we have general.
General.
We have sports.
Sports.
Weather.
Weather. Whether or not.
What is this, the evening news?
Naming wrestlers.
Naming wrestlers. I can only imagine what stupid indie darlings these guys are.
Yeah.
And Star Trek.
Oh, God.
Okay.
This is your trivia?
Yep.
General, sports, weather, wrestlers, Star Trek?
All right.
Yep.
Give me sports for 3.
This is going to be awful.
Sports
Did you win
for 3.
last time?
Yeah, I won last time.
Who has won?
Yeah, I dominated you.
You did?
Yeah.
Está bien, señores? All right.
Sports for 3.
Who has won the most major championships in golf?
Oh, my God, Bubba.
Jack Nicklaus.
That is correct.
Yes.
Congrats on that 1-pointer. All right. General for 3.
John Lennon's death was first announced on what program?
Surely the music guy knows this.
I mean, I wasn't around.
That's your whole vibe.
On what program? This isn't a music question either.
Huh?
This is a news question. What show was it? This is a TV question.
Focus. You got 10 seconds.
What was it? Can you repeat the question?
What program was John Lennon's death first announced on?
Saturday Night Live.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. It was a Monday Night Football broadcast.
Was it? Okay.
Give me sports for 4.
Which college football program holds NCAA record for the longest consecutive win streak?
I mean, for Christ's sake, Bubba.
The longest consecutive win streak? There's 2 schools that come to mind. I'm going to go with... Give me USC.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
Oklahoma.
It's Oklahoma with 47 games from 1953 to 57.
Yeah, you were a sports guy.
That was my initial reaction.
Let's try wrestlers for 3. That's a 2-pointer.
This wrestler was known as the Lightning Kid.
Okay, this was a mistake. Don't know. The Lightning Kid. Cody Rhodes.
So there's a great. It is X-Pac.
Cool. X-Pac, but whatever. 3-0.
Give me weather for 3.
But this guy's a
The
wrestling
lowest
guy.
level of Earth's atmosphere.
Oh, God. What do I do? Weather for 3. The lowest level of Earth's atmosphere.
The ground.
Yeah. Soil.
God, I hate these questions so much.
Yeah. I don't even know the layers of Earth's atmosphere. Ozone.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. It is the troposphere.
Round 3, 3-0. Let me do sports for 2.
This is currently the longest tenured active head coach in major American pro sports.
Couldn't give me a league. In all of pro sports, this is a 2-pointer.
In major American pro sports.
Mm-hmm. The longest tenured coach. I mean, not Belichick. Could be Andy Reid. I mean, Steve Kerr. No. If it's a damn baseball manager, Bubba, I'm going to come through that class. Andy Reid.
Sorry, that is incorrect. It is Mike Tomlin.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, that's not a 2-pointer.
That's more like a 1-pointer. Give me, I'll try general for 2.
The end of a shoelace, made from plastic or metal, that keeps it from fraying. It's called what?
And this is a 2-pointer, Bubba?
The end of a shoelace, made from plastic or metal, that keeps it from fraying, is called blank.
Estipus.
Sorry, that is incorrect. It is the aglet.
Start with an A. A 2-pointer.
You didn't watch Phineas and Ferb, and it shows.
Nope. I wasn't a loser.
Well, it looks like you lost this question.
This is a big risk, but sports for 5. Why not? It seems like we're all over the place here.
This American athlete won Olympic gold and also played pro football and baseball.
Bo Jackson?
That was my guess.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. It is Jim Thorpe.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I figured that was a risk.
Give me wrestlers for 2.
This wrestler calls himself the best in the world and had a pipe bomb.
CM Punk.
That is correct.
General for 4.
The deepest known trench on Earth.
The Mariana.
That is correct.
Give me wrestlers for 4.
This wrestler was coined the innovator of violence.
I don't know this one. Chris Jericho.
Sorry, that is incorrect. It
One
was
of those
Tommy
EC
Dreamer.
I was going to
Tommy
say one of
Dreamer.
those ECW guys, yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Round 6. Let's do weather for 2.
The element used and thermometers.
Mercury.
That is correct.
He's taking the lead in the 4th quarter. Oh, give it to me, Daddy.
Give me Star Trek for 3.
This alien race is known for their honor and rigid foreheads.
Why didn't I do it for 2 points? Why did I do it for 3? Damn it. Read that one more time, Bubba.
This alien race is known for their honor and rigid foreheads.
The Klingons.
Damn it.
That is correct.
Yeah, 2-pointer. Okay, 8-6.
And just for the record, whatever happens in this question is because of his coughing that he just tried to pull when the game was on the line for me.
I mean, you've gotten some real easy ones here. Weather for 4 or Star Trek for 2? God, I don't know anything about Star Trek. Boy, this is a terrible. This is a just god awful predicament. Give me Star Trek for 2. I know nothing. This is so stupid.
The name of the ship, commanded by Captain Kirk.
Yep. See, the name of the ship. Battlestar Galactica.
Sorry, that's incorrect. It is the USS Enterprise.
Yeah, take that L. Back to your galaxy, nerd. Take that L. You thought you had me. You didn't have me.
That was quite possibly the easiest 2-pointer.
You know what he did?
You know, Jackson,
of the show.
It's called being the man in the arena.
You know
Why
what he
don't you
did,
come
Jackson?
play sometime?
He took the lead
You
in
never
the
let
fourth
him play.
quarter just to blow it, just to choke away a fourth quarter lead. That's what he did. He took the lead in the fourth quarter, and then he squandered it.
I mean,
he
how have you-
gagged all over himself, just like that nasty cough.
I hope you're proud of yourself.
I am.
I don't know anything about Star Trek, but the one thing I do know is what the USS Enterprise
Jackson,
is.
you know what the worst kind of person is? The worst kind of person is to come in and criticize right at the very end after someone's been in a competition. It's like you going up to Draymond Green and saying, you really that rebound you missed was pretty easy. You could have gotten that off the backboard if you'd put in a little more effort.
Let's go.
That is something I'd probably
The worst
say
kind
to
of
Draymond
critic.
Green.
Practicing
The
good
worst
journalism.
kind of critic, Jackson.
Let's go. I'm not gonna lie, Bubba. I was a little nervous. I thought he was gonna get me, but then I had to just straighten myself up.
I mean, just
realize that I'm a winner and he's a loser.
Just a poor.
I'm gonna win. He's gonna lose. That's what happens in trivia.
Those point values, Bubba. I mean, for God's sake,
It feels good to be back in the winner
Just
circle.
pitiful.
That makes 31 of the last 36 times we've
That's not
37
accurate.
times we've played. 31-6 over the last 37 times.
It's not accurate.
I've been keeping track of it. I've been counting it up every time. 31-7, 31-6 in
I
our
really
last
don't
37.
know how much you can brag when you score 8 points and you miss Oklahoma as a sports
The
guy.
Oklahoma miss wasn't good. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't good. But some
of those questions I got, the values weren't properly approximated.
Yeah, that's
It was-
true.
It was pitiful.
pitiful.
No way you could have known Mike Tomlin as the longest
You
tenured
shouldn't
coach.
have to consider 4
We talked about that
different
yesterday.
professional sports.
No way
as a
that
2-pointer.
No way you could be expected to know Mike Tomlin's been the coach
you
of the Steelers forever.
We
A
talked about it
proper
yesterday.
2-pointer would have been if he had said the longest tenured coach in the NFL. That would have been a proper.
No, that'd be a 1-pointer.
We did talk about how.
Okay,
Mike
Jackson,
Tomlin-
I heard you the first 3 times.
The
I chose not to acknowledge it.
The tip of the shoestring being a 2-pointer is way more.
Yeah, that was egregious. Too.
Yeah, way
I'll
more
give you
egregious
that.
than the Mike Tomlin
That was
question.
egregious.
It should have been a 1-pointer.
I don't think you know that. See, the thing about it is, Bubba.
You don't think I knew what an Agler was?
No, I don't. And the thing is,
Phineas and Ferb.
The thing is, bro, we've watched you play trivia before, and we've seen you miss all of these questions. Like, we've seen you miss a whole bunch of questions. You have not covered yourself in glory in trivia here. So don't come here and act like you know this stuff and like it's common knowledge. Because, again, we've seen you play trivia.
The guy who's never watched Phineas and
You
Ferb.
scored like
Clearly
4
doesn't know what an
points.
Aglet is,
You
yeah.
scored like 4 points in 7 rounds of trivia. So, like, I don't need you coming on here. I don't need you acting like you're some trivia expert. We all watched you play. Okay.
Also, that sports for 4. What was that sports for 4?
That was the Oklahoma one. I should have gotten that one.
I thought you missed the 3.
No, I got the 3-pointer.
One of those you got was pretty easy.
The 3-pointer wasn't tough either. It was Jack Nicklaus. It wasn't tough.
Yeah, I mean, God. Yeah, that put me in a hole to start.
That's the benefit of winning the previous week and getting to go first, though. That's the benefit.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of easy to build a winning streak when you get to do that every week.
Well, that's the thing is you got to beat the person to get the ball back in your favor. That's how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, that seems kind of arbitrary. What was weather for 4, by the way? Because I almost went there, but I think I would have missed it.
Absolute 0 is what temperature in Kelvin?
Absolute 0 is what temperature in Kelvin? I would have said something like 0.
And that would have been correct.
Oh, great.
I probably would have gotten up and come try to fight you if you gave him absolute 0 for 4.
Literally had the word in the answer.
Yeah, I probably would have fired you from trivia. You would have never gotten to do the questions again. That would have been it for you. No more trivia for Bubba. If Cody would have done it, Star Trek for 2.
I mean, I can't say this for certain, but it felt like to me the Star Trek for 3 was harder than the Star Trek or was easier than the Star Trek for 2.
Well, did you know the Star Trek for 3?
I knew Klingons, yeah. It's just luck of the draw. I mean,
I think they were equally easy.
I feel like I always just get a bad draw.
What Star Trek question would you have gotten right besides
just that one?
Besides the one that you already knew was asked.
It was dumb for me to go Star Trek
Like
for 2.
Captain
but
Spock, would you have maybe known him?
that was the only other thing I knew in my head. If he had said who's the bald guy with the pointy head, I would have said Spock.
Do you know which one has an artificial heart?
Or if he had asked who was the actor, who I was hoping for like a William Shatner.
Do you know what the theme song was a cover of? From what singer?
No.
Who's the one with the big forehead?
That's Spock, right?
You said
bald guy with a point. Is that not the same guy? The guy with a weird shaped head. If he had said, I would have said Spock to the guy with a weird.
Okay,
shaped
well,
head.
yeah. Whenever you said the bald guy, I was picturing the main guy. I don't know the Star Trek names. I got lucky with the Klingons. I'll take it though.
What's the name of the ship? The USS what?
Enterprise.
I guess I've heard that at some point in my life.
I want to say William Shatner was on a bunch of Enterprise commercials too. Is that right or wrong? He used to be a spokesman for Enterprise in the 90s, 2000s. I don't know if that's accurate or not. Last call on the other side. Last call here on the program. Let's run through some comments here. Let's see what we get. Let's see. Do a little housekeeping here. Okay, let's see here. Joey last year. Chase writes in, Joey last year was in a first-year system with a defense that gave up 33 a game in Sunbelt play. Had to play superhero. He can hit layups. There are a lot of layups in this offense. So there you go. There's some positivity about Joey Aguilar to go along with our first hour and second hour discussion.
Yeah, Joey. Okay, figure it out. He's had a lot of drops. The receivers haven't done him any favors in his on-air completion percentage. 8 of 13 of his incompletions categorized as some form of a drop.
Do you worry about throwing a catchable ball?
Well, that could be part of the drop reason. That could be part of it.
And I don't know what the drops looked like, so I'm not saying that they weren't just like straight, like perfect throws that just somebody dropped. But like, there is a thing as like catchable balls and easy to catch balls and quarterbacks that throw balls that are tougher to catch.
A wise man once told me, if you can touch it, you can catch it.
I don't fully believe that.
You saying that person wasn't wise?
I'm saying it's a thing that we say all the time. Yeah, you get a hand on it, you should catch it. Like, I don't fully believe that. Like, if you throw it low and barely off the ground and I dive and barely get my fingertip on it, I don't think it's supposed to be the same thing as me being able to, pull it up into my stomach.
If you can touch it, you can catch it.
Yeah, I don't really believe that either. Just a really high
pass. That was my daddy that told me that.
Well, I mean, your dad probably had somebody else tell him that. I'm just saying it's one of those things we say that
you saying exactly my daddy's true. A liar?
Well, I don't know your daddy personally.
You call my daddy a liar?
I don't know him personally.
I think the best way to do that would be if you get 2 hands on the ball, you got to catch it versus just 1.
Now that I agree with.
Okay.
Well, that doesn't sound as good, Jackson.
Well, but a clip that went viral of Mike dropping a ball, he had 2 hands on the ball and dropped it. So,
well, that's just terrible. If you got 2 hands on it and you can't catch it, what does that say about you as a college receiver?
Well, that's supposedly why he wasn't on the field last year. So,
well, he's back, by the way. I did see that his injury, he's all good. Problem is now Staley's out with an injury. So, per Adam Sparks of the News Sentinel.
Brad writes in saying we should all pitch in together and pay Cody to lose weight before he dies soon.
Who said this?
Brad.
Freak of the Week nominee.
Well, he's a front runner.
Well, at least he's
looking out for you.
Yeah. He's just concerned about my health, I guess.
$100 a pound. Let's go. Lock it in. $50 a pound.
He says I'm going to die soon?
Well, that's what he said.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't love that implication. I'm just saying, like that I'm just reading the comments.
Glad you chose that one.
Well, I'm trying to get to all of them. Garrick writes in GBO.
Yeah. You led off with Brad's comment about my weight.
Okay, no, I didn't lead off. I led off with Joey Aguilar talk. Did you miss that part?
No, I didn't know that was a comment.
That Chase wrote about Joey?
I don't read the negative comments about you.
You don't read any comments. Don't disrespect Nicki Minaj by comparing her to Whitney Cummings. I hate all female rappers.
Is it disrespectful to Nicki Minaj to call her Whitney Cummings? That was just the analogy I had in my head.
Many people saying to take trivia away from Bubba.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
On one hand, Bubba, I appreciate your efforts to have a question, to have questions ready. On the other hand, you are pretty bad at it. I got to say.
No one's ever been good at it, though. It's
Cam was the closest, but he would reuse questions a lot, and sometimes he would just have the wrong answers. Like, I would look them up and be like, "No, we'd be arguing about something, then I'd look it up and it'd be wrong, and I'd be like, Cam, that's not the right answer." And then he'd be like, "Oh, well, I don't know.
I guess I'll be stepping down from trivia."
You're gonna get back and play because I 31-6 over the last 37. Me playing Cody's not fun anymore, so we'll get back to Cody versus the P team.
I don't want to play with P team.
I'm in the works of building a amazing trivia.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't
So
wait.
you're going
to
to
hear
make
this.
trivia.
Jackson trivia next week.
All right.
Maybe not for next week.
Bubba's going
If-
back to the chain
Hold on.
gang.
Maybe not for next week. How long is it going to take you to come up with
No.
25 trivia questions?
That's not what I was saying, because you said you wanted to do Cody versus the P team.
Oh, no, it's fine. If you can get it right, we'll do MAGA Jackson Twitter and
Back to the
trivia
chain
instead.
gang, Bubba. Back to the chain gang.
MAGA Jackson trivia will be good. People will like that.
It's because he's wearing a striped shirt. That's why I said that.
What do you mean by that?
$5 a pound has been the new offer.
I'll buy in on that.
All right.
$5 a pound.
$5 a pound.
That's hardly worth it.
Huh?
$5 a pound. That's
What do you
all?
mean it's
You
hardly
lose
worth
100
it?
pounds.
So I lose 20 pounds. I get $100.
Yeah, and you also lose 20 pounds.
I mean, I get $100 by
That's
doing Uber deliveries.
But again, you lose 20 pounds.
Let's call it $100 a pound.
Well, that's 10. $10 a pound.
$10 a pound.
I'm out.
$10 a
That's
pound.
too much.
You can still put in on it, Jackson. You pledge.
I'll do half a pound.
Did you guys do a walkathon like in school at all?
Yeah.
Like, hey, for every lap I walk, you give me 10 cents or you give me $1.
Nobody donated in my family.
What if I don't want to lose weight? What if I think I'm beautiful the way I am? I'm big and I'm beautiful. What if I feel that way?
All right, so there's lack of discipline.
And lack of want to is really what it comes down to.
Pipe down over there, boy, in the striped pajamas.
Whoa, you can't make Holocaust jokes.
It's not a Holocaust joke. It's a striped shirt joke.
What do you think the boy in the striped pajamas is about?
It's about the Holocaust.
Okay, so
I
it's
know what it's about.
it's a Holocaust joke.
Yeah, but the joke is about the shirt.
We got
It's not
we
about-
got somebody else stepping up $1 a pound. Keep it coming, folks. Pledge your money per pound. Cody
I'm
can
not
lose.
some sideshow freak.
Yeah, you are.
That you people can just sell.
Yeah,
as
we
some
can.
Sort of a. You're not going to talk to me that way.
You get that number high enough, and he'll change his tune.
You're not going to disrespect me until you get that number up to $100
How
a
many
pound.
coffee cups are on your desk right now?
You guys get it up to
Dude.
$3 a pound, and Cody will start dancing. Let's go. Keep it coming.
I got to hear it from Waldo over here too. Jeez. Waldo with the sock cap. I mean, come on, Bubba. Let's not throw stones in glass houses. Got a guy over here with come at me wearing a damn skin cap, a damn pantyhose on his head.
It looks like a condom, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a damn Tibetan monk over here with a striped shirt on. Come at me.
Why were you coming at him, Bubba?
Yeah, why are you coming at me, Bubba?
Why is everybody so mean to you, Cody?
Yeah.
Well, he called me the boy in the striped pajamas, so
Well,
I
yeah,
asked him
but-
how many coffee cups he had on his desk.
Was that the first shot that was fired?
Why is that an insult, by the way, that I have 2 coffee cups?
It is a little
You're
weird.
saying it's too much caffeine?
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah, there's
girly of
probably
you too.
$15 right there alone.
This new girl at Starbucks, man, I think I'm going to ask her on a date. She's pretty.
Ask her out for
You
coffee.
should just start taking pre-workout every morning.
Yeah, what do you think I should? Yeah, coffee? You want to get coffee? She's cute.
Coffee
man.
and kolaches.
It won't be the first time you tried to mix business and pleasure.
Won't be
I'm
the
not going to
last.
comment on that.
Ryan Jones just proposed treadmill standing desks.
It would fix it. No,
That's
it
not
wouldn't.
really an original idea. I had that idea like a month ago, and he said he was going to buy one. And he still hasn't bought one for us.
Wait, you had the idea to have the standing desk?
Yeah, the walking track.
You had that idea?
Yeah. You're delusional.
Perception of reality. Me and Madison have been talking about that for 3 months.
I
brought that
literally
up
went to an Academy Sports to look for one.
because we talked about it.
No, because
Me and
I talked
Madison
to my
been
buddy.
talking about that for
You
3
you
months.
want credit for everything. I talked to my buddy Wilson about it on the phone. He got one, and that's
Uh-huh.
where I got the idea.
Uh-huh.
Because he just got one.
Ask Madison how long we've been talking
I
about
didn't
that.
hear that conversation. I wasn't in
Get
on
the
that.
hell out of here.
This guy needs credit for everything.
That lives in bizarro land. Cuckoo, cuckoo. That'll do it for us. Under review coming up next. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.